Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E. Mr. and Mrs. E.
Launch sequence activated. Prepare for light speed.
Intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best Grand E, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Auntie, is that you? Yes. Bring in the Crime Dawgs. It's time.
Unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Hello everybody, it's good to see everyone again. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. It has been a very long time. If if you are finding us and you are looking for true crime tonight, we will not be doing any true crime. Of course, we're going to be of a more personal nature tonight today. We've been gone for about 6 months now since everything has happened in our lives. Tonight will be really a thank you to everyone. We will be talking about Cole, kind of what our journey's been like for the last several months, kind of what's happened. Mostly we want to make sure we thank everyone that has been so supportive and kind and still is today. I mean, we're reading the chat and it's just incredible the love we get from you guys. It is absolutely felt. And then we'll a little later on we'll talk about Cole. We'll talk about a little bit about the future of the channel and that kind of thing. So of course I'm joined with Auntie and Mrs. E. And we're going to share some pictures and videos and different things that we want to do tonight. So we've missed you guys. You've been a great support for all of us, and I think one of the good things about us coming back and doing this again is we've always had just such a great community here, and it was a huge support for us in so many ways, in ways we couldn't have imagined. I've said this before on the channel, just that when we first started this, we just thought we'd be talking true crime stories and giving our theories and thoughts and exploring things, and it was not expected to develop the community that we have over the last few years, where we've developed many true friendships through all of this, and I know you all are heartbroken with us through what happened. So anyway, I just want to, Mrs. E, anything else you want to, before we kind of start?
I just want to preface it with, this is obviously a hard topic for us, and we may have to turn our cameras off tonight once in a while, or step away for a moment, and I hope you guys understand.
If I can remember how to do that. It's been a little while.
We were having a really hard time making sure our microphones were working, because that was Middle East job. So he always helped us get our mics working and making sure that we sound okay. So if we sound okay, please, or if we don't sound okay, please let us know.
Yeah, we are a little rusty. No doubt about it for that. I don't know if we I don't know really where to start exactly. We can start, Mrs. E, do you want to start with just kind of what happened since we've been gone? Do you think that would be, or do you want to start with thank yous?
You might want to start with a special day today. Whose
Oh,
special day?
It is actually.
Actually, Clutch or Justin. Hello, Justin. Justin's saying my mic is not good.
Oh, your mic is not good?
He says my mic's not working.
Okay, speak.
I'm speaking.
Yeah, it was working earlier. It's not now.
Oh, great. Well, let me try again. How about now?
No.
Okay.
I wonder what changed.
I don't know. I can always move over there and share mics.
Well, GTO guy says it's working, and then
Okay.
Seth says it's not working. So, and it's just low for me. I can hear your voice, but I think I'm picking you up on his mic.
Okay. How about now?
No.
And Rumi too said they can hear you. It's just low.
How about now?
No.
Okay.
Can you
well,
turn
I'm
people
gonna
are
check.
saying they can hear you, it's just very low.
I'm going to change mics and see if that's the problem. So I'll step off for
Okay.
a second.
Just Brutal Gaming says it sounds like it. Hang on. It sounds like your mic source is coming from the camera mic or
It
the
is.
computer mic, and
It's
not the mic. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's just saying it's very low.
Give me a sec. We have another mic, so I will just go off screen for a second. and
Okay.
fix it. Oops. Nope. That's not what I wanted.
No, I know it's not.
Okay. You guys talk.
Yeah, so I'm seeing all the comments. It's just I know you're all heartbroken with us, and I think, Mrs. E, while you're doing that, you want me to start with thanking people, or start with kind of the
Start with the story.
start with the story? Okay, yeah.
That's
So
easier.
yeah, that might be easier.
Okay.
So we of course last time we were here, I don't guess I need the headset. Last time we were here was right before our MRI in March. So on March 4th, of course, we got the bad news that we had a month or two left.
Well, no, start at the beginning.
Beginning.
What his
for-
diagnosis.
For people that don't know.
Yes, for people who don't know.
So December of 2024, I was picking up Cole after school or theater or something like that, and he got in the car and he had, signs of, looked like a stroke or something like that, or some kind of paralysis type of thing going on in his side of his face. And so we, of course, we rushed to the ER, and initially they were telling us that they thought it might be Bell's palsy, something along those lines. And then they, as a precaution, they went ahead and did a CAT scan, and they found what looked like might be a tumor. So then from there we went to Vanderbilt, and over the next few weeks, it was determined that it was a tumor that would need to be removed, and so we had that surgery in early December. And then we waited on testing. They actually had the results before Christmas, but they didn't want to tell us the results until after. And so afterward, we found out that it was a cancerous tumor, and an aggressive one.
Can you pause?
Yeah. You want me to pause? You want me to test?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No.
Dang. Okay, I'll keep
No.
working on it.
Okay.
Check your source. Just check the sourcing.
So we got the results after Christmas that it was a cancerous tumor. So the hope was that we had with the surgery we had removed all of it, but we went ahead and did radiation, chemo, everything else to potentially kill it off. We had some highs and lows over the next several tests. Sometimes the MRIs came back looking inconclusive, or they looked good, or they looked bad. By summer of 2025, we were kind of starting to think maybe we were okay. And then
Someone asked where the tumor was. It was a brain tumor.
it was a brain tumor, yeah. So it was on this side of his head. So it was kind of it affected a lot of his motor function, like in his right hand and leg, and his speech. As he healed, the speech was the last lingering symptom. He kind of had a little slur that he was kind of still dealing with even into the summer. And we also were doing all of our holistic options. We talked about this here. We had reached out to a holistic doctor, and one of the best out there, and we're doing all of those things, and fasting, and just kind of approaching everything from every angle that we could. And we sort of we knew that if it was going to come back, it would come back fast. These type of cancers are, your lifespan's not very hopeful if you have it, unless you got the tumor out and whole. And then he started showing some signs while he was working. He was working on set of a show, and we could kind of tell something wasn't quite right. And we went in for that next MRI, and I think it was September. And
It did come back, but I think I know what the problem is.
oh, okay, is it me?
I
Probably.
think it's you. I've got to find your microphone.
Okay.
I've got to find your settings. Hold on.
Okay.
Yep.
I did it right.
Yep.
Okay, and we can't hear you at all, Mr. E. You're completely gone. He is completely gone. Just hang with us, guys. We're a little rusty. Clutch says go to StreamYard settings, then make sure audio source is under the correct mic.
Testing 1 2.
Now we
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay, so that's it. The problem is it's not going through our microphones. It's going through the computer mic.
Do you want to just come over here and share tonight?
Well, it doesn't. You don't even need that in front of you because it's going through the computer. If Aunt E, if you can just talk for a few minutes,
Sure.
I think I can fix it real quick.
Okay. Well, I do want to tell everyone we do have a special day today. Today is Granny's birthday, and we want to wish her a very happy birthday. She is 84 today, so if you don't mind telling her happy birthday, I'm sure she would appreciate it. We're real excited to have her around. We love her very much, and she's been a rock through all this, and we really love her very much and enjoy having her with us all the time. So happy birthday, Gran E.
Okay, I need you to move.
Oh, okay.
And just we've it's taken us a while to get ready to do the show again, and I'm sure you all know that, and we're just glad to be back, and I'm glad to share what our direction's going to be for the future. And thank you, everybody. Happy birthday, Gran E.
No problem.
Real Me Too got to meet Granny. She sure did. We just have had such an outpouring of support from you guys at Cole's service that we had, his celebration of life. There were so many of you guys that were there, and we appreciate everything. So many people reaching out. It's such a difficult time for all of us. And Granny and I went down for about 3 weeks after we got the kind of diagnosis of our timeline. We went down and spent about 3 weeks before, I think it was in March. We were there about 3 weeks, and just spending time. And Cole and I had shared a love for The Walking Dead, so we watched lots of episodes of that. He would have it on from the time we got there till the time we left each evening. So we had a lot of fun with watching that and spending time with him during that time. So it was a special time that we got to have with him before things got worse for him. But I just want to thank everybody. We've just had so many of you reach out and just be there for all of us. And I just can't even explain how much it's meant to everyone. It's been so wonderful, and we're so happy to have this network that we built, this family that we've built with our show, and we're excited about the future of this show as well. But we felt like tonight we wanted to just give tribute to Cole and share with you guys a little more about him and why we, just some of the whys behind our show, and why we didn't share a lot with you initially, and all those things. We just kind of would like to explain it. And it has been hard, and we've been at a loss for words for a couple months, and it's been really hard. And some days are good days, and some days are bad days. But we're just trying to trudge through and give him the tribute he deserves. Oh, I want to be sleuthing something says, Aunt E, I learned that Norman Reedus got his start by getting plastered at a party and going off on a drunken rant. I did not know that that's how he got his start, but I am a huge Norman Reedus fan and a huge Walking Dead fan. So it's something that Cole and I really shared, and we both really loved the show, and he literally started it from the beginning and watched it through, and all of the subsequent shows that the spin-offs. He watched all of those, and he really liked the show, and I think he we spent lots of days watching it that 3 weeks that we were down staying and helping and everything. And I know that they're going to share a little bit about the last few months and what we were doing and what he got to do. And Robbie said my fiance has a signed picture from him. I actually worked at a Walker Stalker con. It's like the Comic Cons that you go to. I was actually worked in Norman Reedus's booth, and he made these knives, and I was actually working the booth and selling his knives, and I got to get a big hug from him. Hang on just 1 second. Mr. E is calling me, so I'm gonna put it on mute and see what he needs. Sorry, guys, they're having a little bit of trouble. Like they said, Cole was the one that got everything set up and had the boards running for us, and it's kind of hard when you don't have him there to rely on, but they'll get it. Just give him some time. Yes, we have lots of great memories with Cole, but I did meet Norman Reedus, and let's see, what was it that you said about him? You said, I love The Walking Dead, and I love that he was drinking and sad because he lost his job that day and ended up with another one. Yeah, that's pretty funny. There's a lot of great actors on The Walking Dead. I've got to meet so many of them. Over the years, I would go down and see the filming, and I would get a chance to meet some of the stars, because Walking Dead's one of those shows that they actually filmed in sequence, in order. Like they filmed episode 1, then they filmed episode 2, then 3, and a lot of shows they kind of go back and forth and film parts in different timelines in different ways. But Walking Dead, they filmed in order and a lot on location in Georgia. So it's a really neat. It was a really neat show, and for several years I went down and got to meet some actors and just do some really neat stuff. Sophia said, Aunt E, I feel like Cole in his final days would have wanted us to smile, knowing he left an impact on a lot of people. I know a lot of people have been struggling with his death, and there have been at his celebration of life. There was a lot of people that were struggling, and it was hard. It was a very hard day for all of us, our family, and it will always be hard, well, but we have to kind of make room for that pain and move through and do. I know he's watching us and looking down on us, and right now probably shaking his head because his mom and dad aren't getting getting things rolling. But I think that's kind of the way he'd be shaking his head at us right now and laughing. But again, we just don't know how to thank all the people that were there for us and that did so much. And Ginger said the video that was posted of Cole showed what a wonderful young man he was and was so full of joy. Yes, yes. Yes, Peace Love Jeep said, I watched his YouTube channel. He was very talented. Yes, he was. And he did a lot of really neat things. The sky was the limit for his acting. I think he would have been a huge star because he's just one of those people that had it. And you see actors and they've got it, and he was one of them that really had it. Wannabe Sluicing Some says The Walking Dead is one of my favorite shows, and you can always tell how things are going based on how wet or dry Rick is. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yes. And Tylen Skit says, I believe he moved on without us. We aren't ready yet. And sadly, that's how life works. Sometimes it feels like life can suck, but that's just why we got to love it to its fullest. And God does help us. And that's how we've gotten through this. It's through all the people that we've relied on and been there for. And it says Cole didn't need Hollywood to be a star. Yeah, you're right, Lori. That's the way we felt. He was a star to us anyway. And we do love that he got to go to Broadway. That was such a wonderful experience. And I don't want to diminish what they're going to share with you later. So I know that was something they were going to talk about. Sophia said, Aunt E, he inspired me to be an actor and be the best version of myself. And I've always wanted to meet him, but I've seen him through his channel and through Shiloh and Bros. Yes. And Shiloh and Bros is the YouTube channel that he was on quite frequently. And um, he was amazing. He was the one that got all the laughs, and they all loved him. And again, they were a wonderful family that he got to work with and for. And um, he's just a very special kid. And um, he just got to go home sooner than we did. That's right. Somebody said that. Every memory you made will live on forever. That's true. And we're trying really hard to get through the hard days. And Justin said, make Hollywood wherever you're at. That's right. You can. And it was such a, yeah, he's with Dolly today. And that was such a huge loss. And I just read on Channel 2 in Nashville did put out that she did have cancer. And I had a feeling she had cancer just from the kind of messages that she had left the last few months about being ill. She said she was responding well to treatment. Usually people don't refer to, an illness as responding well to treatment. And yes, she had cancer. I haven't read what kind. If you know, you can put it in the chat, but I did see that. And yeah, she is one in the music industry that will be missed. And I was just talking to Mr. E. She's actually this fall or winter, there's a brand new Dolly hotel that's opening up in Nashville, and a Dolly museum. And then she's also got a Broadway musical that's getting ready to premiere on Broadway. And I think it's going to be really neat too. I think it's going to be really neat. Tylen says, I pray I can see him in heaven one day. I'd love to invite him to my heavenly house for dinner. That's such a sweet thing to say. Yes, I knew she was having some kidney stones and stomach issues. I wasn't sure what kind of cancer though, but you know how you just know it was one of those issues. I've had cancer before, and I just kind of know the way people talk about it. And we've had it a lot in our family, so we know about it. And I just kind of had that feeling. And I hate it. I hate it. I would love to go to the new Dolly Hotel in Nashville. That was from Dawn Ray. And Dawn, yes, I think we should make plans to do that. I think that would be a great thing to do.
Can you hear me?
Nope. I can hear you, but it sounds like you're very far away. Can you say anything in that? Oh.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry. Should be no. Some things don't change much at all. I'm still technologically inept. So that's kind of a. Ooh, I've got an echo from you though.
Do you have volume up? Because I didn't change anything.
Okay. It's gone. Whatever that was is gone. So
okay.
So Mrs. E's working on her, and we'll see what happens here.
And Clutch said
So-
she did a video just 4 or 5 days ago. If you know Dolly, she definitely was weak, even though most couldn't tell unless you watch her a lot. Yes. And I was just telling them, I saw on Channel 2, they did report she did have cancer. And I had that feeling from the reports and just the way she said things. And so I hate that, but I kind of felt like it was something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know where I had heard that Dolly was sick. I'm not sure. I had heard that a few weeks ago, I think, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that literally was saying the kids at school were crying in the cafeteria and everything when they heard the news, that it was a big deal. Which was, I wasn't sure if that generation how aware they were of Dolly Parton or not, but they are. So
Can you hear me?
I do want to say thanks to Sharon Marlowe. She gifted 5 memberships. And Clutch, thank you for the super chat. Lori Lowe, thank you so much for the super chat.
How about now?
Yes! There we are.
all right.
Little Miss Sharon,
Okay.
thank you for the super chat and the gifted membership. Melissa
Yes.
French, thank you. Thank you all so much.
Okay.
We're kind of skipping over. I'm so sorry that we're rusty, but we will get right. We'll get back with the with the stream of things here soon.
There's no real we. It was me. It was
It
me.
sounds-
I
it
logged
sounds
in under the wrong
perfect.
account and screwed up the whole thing. So that
Yeah,
was
it
mine.
sounds perfect.
It's
And
been
then
so
didn't know the
long, I couldn't even remember
password.
which account I was supposed to log
And he
in.
didn't know the password
And
for
then I
the
don't know the
account, and so that's what
password.
took so long. So
And
I
she
apologize.
had to go through my phone and find all the stuff. And,
What I was
ridiculous.
saying was that please, take into consideration that we may have to turn the mic off or turn the camera off for a few minutes just to step away if things get overwhelming.
Yes.
I will say nothing like technical issues to make me not feel sad for a moment, make me feel mad.
You're welcome. So
Yeah, she
that
was
was my
yelling at
way
me
of.
because I couldn't hear her, and I was like, I can tell you I can hear you, but I really couldn't.
It was me. I was logged into the wrong account, and so it just messed up the whole. It messed up the whole thing. So
And I do want to also wish my mom a happy birthday, and I
We
missed
got
all
lots
that.
of people that wished her a happy birthday.
Good. She already had her songs and everything today, so, and flowers and all the things. So I apologize, guys.
Thank you so
let's
much.
see.
yeah. So we.
You want to get to it?
Yeah. So
Okay, so you were at when
I was essentially at when it came back the second time, and when it came back in that late September, we knew that was bad. That our fight just got a lot worse. So we had to have the second surgery, and I guess was that in December also? No, it wasn't
No,
December. October, I guess.
it was early
And,
October, and that surgery left him paralyzed on his right side, which is his predominant
Yeah,
hand.
his right arm, and right leg were severely affected in his speech.
Mhm.
And we weren't sure how much of that was going to come back, and so we had to start physical therapy, speech, OT, all those things. And then of course when we got the MRI back, it looked like we didn't get it all. And so then we started radiation we started chemo over that winter. And
Again.
when we went back in December, it was looking good. Like the MRI was looking. I think I can't remember the phrase they used, but something like significant reduction or something along those lines. And we thought, well, maybe with what we're doing holistically, and maybe we've got a chance here. And then he got an infection from that surgery, so we had to have the surgery for that.
Well,
And the
they had to
follow-up-
remove a piece of his skull right before Christmas.
Yeah, and then we had to have a follow-up. We had a follow-up later to put the little piece back in, to fill the part that had been infected for the skull, that little fabricated piece. And he wasn't acting quite right.
Like himself.
And so, but we weren't really sure how much of it was chemo, how much was the infection, multiple surgeries on his brain. So we know we had that big MRI coming up in March, and then we go in for that one, and they told us that we had 1 to 2 months at best left. So we basically were. I think we all kind of mourned for about 3 days here as a family, where we just basically slept and cried. And then we kind of had to talk. What do we want to do? Do we want to, fight, or how do we want to handle it? And he said he wanted to fight. So we got to work there and started looking for trials and everything else. We basically pulled on every favor that we'd ever had from anybody. We were, I think, senators and presidents and secretaries of every department in government were getting texts and emails just because we
Repeated text and emails.
Yeah, we
And
just
you guys consulted with people all over the world.
yeah, we talked to a lot of doctors. So some of you were very helpful with that. Everyone was kind of giving anybody that had a connection, anybody that had I know a I know a doctor in
RFK.
Cincinnati, or whatever. We were flooded with wonderful
Resources.
connections and help, and you kind of had to I just had to kind of hone in on the ones that were the best options. Dreaming of Blue Skies was very helpful with that.
Oh,
She helped
she
us on
was
the back
amazing.
end.
She helped us with trials, helped to look for trials.
Yeah, and Dreaming, of course, is one of our mods. He's one of has been a wonderful person to us. And she was asking what could she do to help us. And
I mean,
and Mrs. E said, you know what, help us organize the trials. And so we used some of her information and what we were gathering and trying to find the ones that had the best potential hope. It's very complicated, the trials, and they're hard to get into, these studies and things.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Auntie and my mom dropped everything, came up here and rented a house and stayed with us to help us. Aunt E and Mr. E and I sat and just would go through trials and go through trials and go through trials to see which ones would work for him. Unfortunately, the type of tumor he had, although it is the most deadly tumor, unfortunately, the type he had was not the fast growing, it was the slow growing. And the slow growing, they don't do that many trials for. So there weren't a lot of opportunities. We called them Mayo. Mayo Clinic, Chicago. We talked with people in Chicago. What was the
MD
Villanova, Boston Children.
MD Anderson, didn't you?
MD Anderson.
We just
you name the clinic,
read till we couldn't read anymore.
But we reached out to all of them to find it. And fortunately for us at the time, Sarah Cannon, a friend of ours, got us in with the head research doctor at Sarah Cannon, and he saw us on the, he snuck us in, early in the morning and took him on as a patient and started trials.
Well, when we met with him, he was telling us that there were really a couple of possible trials that he would be a candidate for, but they're hard to get in. And the way he described it is look, there's clinics all over the country trying to get a spot in these trials, so it's very competitive. Mm-hmm. And we were getting his haircut because we were getting ready to go on his Make-A-Wish trip to New York,
which we'll talk about in a little bit.
And we got the call there that he got in. And we were just
ecstatic.
We had no hope at that point. And then when we got that call,
we're like, it's something.
It felt like we got a chance, and it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best trial. There were some trials that we really wanted. We just couldn't get in them some of them closed and different. They didn't qualify because they all have these criteria. The tumor can be too big or too small, or he's had one treatment that makes him not eligible. And it's a very complicated process. And that was about a month of work, just good managing the trials. And then, but we were thrilled to get in this. It had worked well on ovarian cancer, and basically it was doing a good job shrinking tumors, not curing really, but shrinking. And so we thought, we'll take it. And maybe it was like a cohort when you can kind of jump on. You're not exactly in that trial, but they want to see if it'll also work on other types of tumors that are. And so we were just fortunate enough to get a spot, and so we started those treatments, and then I guess it was a little over a week before he passed away. We went in for that MRI, and we realized it had grown and wasn't working. We kind of knew because he had been declining still, so we weren't that surprised at that point that we were guessing it was either going to stay the same or have grown, and it had grown. So at that point, we just decided he wanted to stop with that trial. We could have kept doing it, but
it wouldn't have done any good.
It didn't seem like there was a point, and the doctor agreed. And then we kind of had one other possible pill to try. It was not even in a trial. It was just kind of like hey, we've got a little internal data. We can try it. I can see if we can get it. And, let's do it. Let's try that. So,
the great thing about Sarah Cannon, though, is they gave you hope, and they gave you a chance. And that was
for sure.
What the other doctors didn't do. They were ready to just kind of write them off. And Sarah Cannon really were great.
I can't tell you how many doctors told us to go home and enjoy our time. So
yeah. And
we don't give up very easily, and he didn't give up very easily. So
we were doing other holistic things that we hadn't tried yet. We were even the weekend he had passed away on a Monday morning. That week we were going to be exploring some other holistic options, and that was our plan. So we just weren't going to quit on it.
Well, you do need to share with them the number one thing that made him feel better, because it could help some people out there.
So we did a lot. everybody knows all the holistic stuff, I'm sure, and many of them have various benefits. The all the supplements and different things you can do, and the fasting and all of that. At least for him, what ended up giving him relief, and I think probably extended his life, was that the extreme high dose vitamin C infusions we did,
Mhm.
and we were doing that, I think, about 3 days a week, just depending on how he was handling it at that time, and it was the only thing giving him relief from the pain,
Mhm.
and he was having a hard time at that point communicating well. But whenever we'd say, "Do you want to go do the vitamin C?" He would say yes.
Yes, when
He knew how much
It would
better,
make
and
him
it also helped him think more clearly, I think, too.
yeah, we would see improvements for a little while, and then so it was certainly, it was well worth it just for the relief of the pain, because after we started that severe pain, he really never had again. Unless
diminished.
even at the end, he really didn't have that come back. So it was doing something beneficial for him, because before we started the vitamin C, the pain was excruciating.
Aunt E remembers because they would sit.
And
And did you tell him that you watched The Walking Dead a lot with him?
Yes. Yes.
That's what he
but
wanted to watch.
He would
Yeah.
sit there and you could see him holding his head in pain, and he didn't feel good, but he
yeah,
would
he'd
not
do
stop
this all the
watching.
time, and he
Yeah.
wasn't a complainer.
He never complained.
And but
He
we
never
knew,
complained once.
you know, um,
Somebody said, "Do we know what caused it?"
we'll never know. It was a mutation.
Well, I
Um,
think also because of everything that happened, we got all wild, but we didn't mention that, and a lot of you know this, so you're going to hear this again, but we don't know. Cole, when he was 13, actually donated his bone marrow. His sister also had a bout with cancer in 2020. She had leukemia, and Cole donated his bone marrow and saved her life.
right.
And she's here today because of him. So for him to, sorry, I'll stop.
No, but for
Okay,
him to
I get
save
it.
her life, it was a purpose-filled life for sure. And
No, but I'm just saying, I guess what I mean is that, we kind of thought we were out of the woods of this kind of stuff. We thought that was over. And this is the last thing we ever thought. He was off to college.
That you're going to have 2 children with pediatric cancer is just unimaginable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
That's what I'm
can't
trying to
imagine
say.
that would happen.
Yes, Judy, we did ivermectin. We actually didn't do fenbendazole because menbendazole actually breaks the blood-brain barrier better than fenbendazole. But we did do it. We did it
and
all.
we increased.
I mean, he was
that.
taking 30 pills a day.
Yeah, we
like,
did,
and I don't mean like pills like for pain. I mean pills like supplements and different things to help him.
the
And,
olive
I
tea
mean, the
extracts and all that stuff.
the doctor that they consulted for that has actually moved to the United States since all
You can
this
tell
has
him who it
happened.
is. I don't care.
Dr. William Mackus, and he has opened up a clinic here in Florida.
I'll take
And,
care of it.
And in the cancer clinic here in Florida, he is using these alternative therapies of ivermectin and fenbendazole, and I think they're already getting some tremendous data. It just didn't work for Cole, unfortunately, but they used it all. We did everything alternative that they had any data on at all.
I know the statistics on his type of cancer were that people with his diagnosis, 40% don't make it to a year, and most pass somewhere between a year to 18 months. And we made it just past 18 months. So I don't know if maybe those things we did helped extend his life or give him a little more time, possibly. Just brain cancers are just, they're very hard to beat if it comes back. If you get it with that surgery, you've got a chance. But if there's a cell left and it comes back, then it's like a less than 1% chance. There's some people that have made it another 10, 20 more years, but they're hard stories to find, but they are out there, because we were researching those people to try to find out what they did, and a lot of times it would be, we don't know why they're here. They should, is so and it likely was just an inevitable, what happened.
And
But
somebody
we had to give everything we could.
somebody said you couldn't have done more, and I honestly feel like that is completely true. I think that it's completely true. And somebody said Sarah Keenan is actually Minnie Pearl. Yes,
That's right.
That's the name of her cancer center. It's Minnie Pearl from Hee Haw.
I didn't realize that. I mean, I knew she went to school at Belmont, but I
You
didn't realize.
really didn't know that?
No, I didn't
I
realize
thought
that.
everybody knew her name was Sarah Cannon.
No, I
Yes,
didn't know that.
she
Yeah,
is Sarah Cannon. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Well,
so-
they were great. I mean, the Sarah Cannon was actually great.
Well,
It was a really good
GPO
clinic.
guy says Shauna Butterfly Kisses' baby sister was taking ivermectin fembendazole for her cancer, but it didn't help her. She passed just before Easter this year.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry for your
So
loss.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
some cancers are just much tougher than others, and I'm very sorry to hear that.
Well, go ahead and go for the last few days, what happened, and then we'll start talking about the fun stuff about him.
Good. The last few days. What do you mean?
Well, he started having the seizures.
Oh, yeah. So he started having what we thought were seizures, or no,
Well,
what we thought were
they were
cramps. His hand would clench up, and we thought he was having cramps, and it was seizures, but we didn't realize that at first. And so we thought, oh, he needs more fluids, and he's whatever, and he was having a hard time communicating. But then it ended up being the seizures. And are you wanting me to talk about that Friday night? Is that what you mean?
No, I was just say, I guess what I meant is just the last few days he started to decline rapidly.
Yeah.
He was already staying in our room in a hospital bed. And we were, he was getting almost around the clock care, and we had to care for him.
He was still eating. He was still eating.
He was still eating up
Yeah.
until Saturday.
That Friday night, he was starting to really have some trouble, and
There's a lot more detail there that is really, kind of personal, but he, his hospice nurse told us what Friday night.
yeah. So when she was getting ready to leave, because they would come in like once a week, and check on him, do vitals and all that. And before she left, she kind of did one of those stops and said, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that, I think he's only got a couple of days left from what I'm seeing.
And we were,
And,
of course, in disbelief about that.
We were still, we weren't seeing that coming exactly.
He was due to get vitamin C Saturday.
Yeah, we were getting, and we were receiving that pill to begin
Monday.
So we were kind of floored by that. She said at best a week, was kind of what she said, but I think it'll just be a few days. And so I'm grateful that she said that, because it gave us the opportunity to have the friends and family come in, and we were
They're on
able
their
to
way
kind
down.
of
Yeah.
say our goodbyes to him and talk to him, and be aware that we may have just a few days. It's better than being blindsided. So I'm glad she told us, because we thought we might have a few weeks or so. It's kind of what we thought at that point.
I'm just going to skip ahead though, but
Rosebud said, "May I ask?"
I heard her.
Okay. Did you see?
I read it. I was going to get to that part. So without going into too much detail, Monday morning he was Mr. E woke me up and said, "You need to come over. I think
Yeah, I'd been up
something's
with him
going
a
on."
little bit, and I kind of knew, and so we were fortunately we were able to both be with him, talking to him. So that was good.
Yes, we were with him when he passed, and it was surreal and difficult, and we almost didn't even know what to do. Everybody else was asleep in the house. Last thing we wanted to do was wake anybody else up, so we called the hospice nurse and we told her we think he's passed. She came over to confirm it. Big E actually came downstairs and asked, and he never does. He asked how's Cole doing? or what's Cole doing?
What's Cole doing is what he said. Yeah. And he never does that. Normally
He
it's
never
like,
does that.
where's breakfast? Or
Where's breakfast? Where's my phone?
Yeah.
that
It was
kind of
like-
thing. And he's never through this whole thing. And he had a difficult time understanding it. He thought he had a hurt foot.
Yeah, we could not tell him.
We couldn't
So-
explain it
we
to him to
couldn't-
make him understand.
We never told him that he was going to pass. I think he kind of knew that because you could tell how bad off he was those last few days.
Yeah. Well, he
Um,
canceled all of our normal summer plans,
Right.
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
never does that. We usually have to do the same thing for the past 10 years. I was looking through our pictures today.
It's been a long
And-
time.
Well, since little E was born, we've gone to the beach every summer.
Hmm.
Same weekend, basically.
Same
and
weekend
yeah.
every summer, and he can't. And Big E canceled it.
He said, "We're not going."
He said, "Yeah." So
We kind of have wondered how much
how much he knew.
he's in touch with things or intuitive or spiritually more aware or something than
But to answer Rosebud's question, it was like the hand of God was on his shoulder, because when we told him, he couldn't have been more understanding. And we, with people with autism, you can't say they passed away. That doesn't make sense to them. You have to say they died. You have to.
you have to be direct.
You have to be direct, or at least with our son and his type of autism. It can't be murky. It can't be gray. You've got to just say what it is.
Yeah.
And I was dreading that
We thought
worse than anything.
we thought it'd be the
No,
screaming meltdown.
because
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what we thought.
That's what
And-
we thought.
And he wasn't. He
couldn't
asked
have
several
been there.
questions, and he wanted to. We didn't want to watch him leave. We didn't want to watch them take Cole out. So we all, when that happened, we all went to the back porch together. It's like we just don't need to see that. But he had to watch it, so we let him kind of watch through the window, because for him, he needed he needs the concrete seeing him go out the door
right.
to accept it. And when he saw, and for him, it's
There's no gray for him. It's black
there's no
and
gray
white.
for him, and for him, it's just okay. Well, he's in heaven again, and he gets to have a new life in heaven, and he gets to be a baby again, and that's the
Oh,
kind
he
of stuff
thinks, he definitely believes in reincarnation, because he keeps.
in
And
his
no-
mind,
and
the way
thing
he says it
with
is.
him is nobody ever planted those seeds. He's never known anything. He just says this is what happens, and it's like he knows more than we do
Right.
about it. And that's what he says is you go back to heaven, you get to be a baby again. And he's not seen a movie, he's not seen anything or anything like that, but in his mind, that's how he deals with it.
And so he believes that Cole went first, and that when we get there, we're all going to do it all over again together. That's what he tells us.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that's the worst thought. I don't mind that thought so bad.
Whisper Wind says he needed that for closure. And
Yes, he
that's right.
did. Exactly.
It's like
And I was very much against it. When Mr. E's dad passed away, I told him, I was like, please don't watch. That's not what you want to remember. And I was right. And I didn't want to watch them take Cole out of the house either. But we did get to spend a lot of time with him as a family, even after he passed. We spent time with him. Which was actually
Great in a weird way.
it was bizarre. It was
wouldn't
there was a
think.
lot of closure there.
But it was nice to have that. It wasn't just rush him out or something. We were there and could kind of all be there together.
And I think that we were lucky in so many ways, because we did get that kid knew. I mean, there's never been a kid that knew he was loved more than that kid. Right. He's also extremely well documented, which we're getting ready to get into.
He is. I was thinking this today, like with other generations, you've got your maybe memories and some grainy video or old, but we keep finding videos and audio and all kinds of stuff of his that
I went through his phone last night.
I mean, we just keep finding things, and it's just wonderful to have all that video of him.
Shauna said he'll live forever in your heart. That's true. And I actually tell little E, I said, you're so lucky because you have his bone marrow and you get to carry him with you all the time. He's going to be with you no matter what you do in life. and then
Yeah.
that God saved you for a special reason, and I can't wait to see what that is. So, oh, I appreciate
You're
all
doing
you
good.
all getting along. I know that you kids have been bad since we've been gone. There's been some rigmarole going on, and I appreciate all you all getting along and chat tonight. I really do. I can't take any stress tonight. So, now we've kind of gone through all of that. We did have the funeral. We could do the funeral, the thank yous, and then you could talk about why Cole is so well documented.
Sure. So the funeral, we had several, well, we also had a prayer vigil.
Oh, I forgot that
We
part.
had a prayer vigil that Clifton also is here,
And Josh
from the lab both streamed. I haven't gone back to watch it yet, but everyone has told me they did a wonderful job with it,
It was
And
and I
thank you.
appreciate them doing that. They've both have been wonderful to us too.
Yes. Real quick,
Um,
as far as creators go, Josh, Justin, Brittany, Betty, all of those people have checked on us.
Yeah.
A lot. Also, I take it for granted, but the real Me Too checks on us every single day and checks on all of us and makes sure we're good, sends us cards. You should show them what she sent.
So yeah, Real Me Too. So see,
And dreaming of
Well,
blue
they-
skies
they
and
don't-
sandy beaches. You too.
we haven't mentioned the Make-A-Wish trip though.
Oh, we haven't gone that far.
So
That's right.
Well, I'll show what Real Me Too sent when we do the Make-A-Wish
Okay.
trip. So we so the funeral, several of the subscribers came, sent flowers. Seth Rogers came to the funeral. Bullhorn Betty
Came up from Florida.
came up. Real Me Too,
Car guy. and
Car
his
Guy.
And
Yeah, several
Gina
people that
H. Jean Michael Interiors came. I didn't want to give your real name.
yeah, we have to be a little careful
I
with
mean
the
Jane
names.
Michael. Sorry, Jane Michael.
And then several sent flowers also.
Oh, Michelle, you're on our list. Michelle 420 KY did send flowers. They were lovely. Thank you so much.
Yes,
So
there we go.
many beautiful flowers.
And we know that like at the funeral home, we're good looking. We know that like families looking at this and going, what is Mr. E? What is
Oh, the
what is-
obituary is
what is
covered
this?
with
What-
it. Yeah.
What's with the because a lot of these worlds were kind of colliding that people don't know, they're like, who is Mally Cat? Looking at these flowers. and
What's a
what
Mally
is-
Cat?
what is a Mally
Actually,
Cat?
one of my really good friends who flew in from Arizona said, "What's a Mally Cat?"
Yeah. So those kind of things were kind of funny. And plus, on the obituary, people would leave comments and people are referring to middle E and all this. And our family is like, what? Because most of our family doesn't really know what we're doing here.
We just
Some
really
do, but a
didn't
lot
share it
doesn't.
with people. But,
Some do.
I mean,
but some
everybody
don't.
knows now, I think. So,
So
Oh.
it was.
Hobo Mom, we've got your pillows right here. We're getting ready to
Oh,
show
yeah.
those as well. Why don't you
Well-
show those
My
real quick?
pillow, I have used it so much, I have almost flattened it. So I may have to request a new pillow because I have
Everyone,
used it.
Hobo
Everyone in
Mom
our
sent-
family.
Everyone in the family got a pillow like this. I've got 2 or 3 of them here. And yeah, so that's
She hand sewed
she hand
pillows
sewed
for our
these,
whole
and-
family,
uh
and we used them like crazy.
I couldn't find
Mine's
Biggie,
in
but
my
it's in the
bed
room
right
somewhere.
now.
Biggie's
I
is
use
in his
it
bed.
every day.
Yeah, it's in his bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for it, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I use mine every day.
But Hobo Mom, these things we used like crazy because when he was uncomfortable, this little size pillow was like perfect for like putting under an elbow or behind his back, or
When he was getting infusions too.
I had a couple of these with me constantly with these pillows. They were super handy because of the size. They were perfect for like, they were just perfect for like
It was so
elbows
kind
and
of her.
like, so it was wonderful.
And
So,
she's going through some health issues, and her mother was also has just recently passed away.
yes.
And we're terribly sorry for that, Hobo Mom. I'm sorry we haven't been able to be there like you were for us, but just know we do appreciate you.
But
We've gotten used to those pillows for sure.
Auntie was using hers like the moment she got it. She was like thrilled.
Yes.
Yeah, they're great.
I've used mine so much that the fluff is almost gone. That's
I can
She's-
if you
are you-
bring it when you come up,
You're hinting for a new
I will
pillow.
fill it up for you. I've got some filler.
okay.
I can fix it.
I'll bring it.
Okay.
I take it with me when I travel anyway.
So the with the funeral.
Did it go to
was-
Europe?
No, I didn't take it to Europe
Oh, okay.
because I was afraid I would lose it.
Okay.
The
But it was hard.
the funeral was standing room only. It was packed. It was we didn't really know. Good job, buddy.
Great, buddy. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, it was standing room only.
It was standing room only. We weren't sure what that would be. Is in summer you kind of think everybody might be away, but it was literally packed. It was just so many people. Real Me Too had brought little orange ribbons for everyone, like you could pin on, and another friend had brought orange bandanas for everyone, and because his favorite color, of course, is orange.
And he always wore bandanas.
And he always wore bandanas. Was kind of like his thing. And
Gina H was there. Yes.
Yes, and some were, and then there's some other folks that came to the vigil also, and some came to both. And in the funeral we had his acting coach speak, his best friend, and myself. All
We
did
haven't
eulogies.
talked about him being an actor yet.
Yeah, I think some of you people know, but he was an actor. He had been working professionally since he was 12 or 13 years old or somewhere in
Yes.
there, and was really going well for him. He was constantly doing commercials or some streaming show or short film or whatever,
Or YouTube
yeah
channels with millions and millions of followers.
yeah. The best gig he got was
His favorite.
his favorite by far was working with the Shiloh and Bros show. And if you don't know what that is,
You should go check it out
ask the tweener in your life
if they know.
if they know it, and they probably do, because it's kind of like a gaming reenactment kind of comedy show, and he got started working with them 3 or 4 years ago, and he became a recurring character on that show, and he just had the time of his life doing that. It was all like comedy and physical comedy, and he was working with all these teenagers, and
He was so comedic too. He was always the comic relief, and he was so funny.
yeah, some of his best friends were working on the show with him, and he just any week he got that gig, when he'd get that call, it was just probably the best times of his life. We're working on that. We're working on that show, and they get millions of views on everything they put out, and their family was wonderful, and he was working with them right up until even just a little over a year ago.
Well, that's when I realized that maybe the tumor was coming back because he was having trouble with his speech.
Yeah, he couldn't. The lines were just a little slower, and
Cole,
we could
Mama
tell.
Rissa, Cole was 19.
yeah, he was
he
17 when he
just-
got diagnosed, at 19, just
Yeah.
turned 19 when he passed.
But do we want to do our thank yous? Because I'm anxious to show everybody how talented our son was.
Yeah. So, we got to thank Bullhorn Betty and the Coffee
Oh,
Club.
Bullhorn Betty. Bullhorn Betty helped with all the audio visual stuff at the
yeah.
funeral because I was
Yeah.
lost.
because she
Yeah,
She was
such a help.
amazing.
she was a huge help for that. So it was, I don't know what would have happened if she hadn't been there. But of course, the Coffee Club, they brought up that magnolia tree, which we've planted in the backyard, just kind of off the porch. So we've got a nice view of that, and it's doing well. And so the Coffee Club kind of paid for that and all of that, and it's something Betty didn't have to come up. No
No.
one would have ever expected her to, but it was wonderful to have her there. So we appreciate the Coffee Club and Betty for doing that,
And Real Me Too.
and Romy too,
Such a
coming in
support.
also, and yeah, and they were all wonderful for doing that. Boy, I don't want to forget. This is the tough thing about
Okay,
doing
let
the
me go
thank
down my
yous.
list.
We're ultimately going to forget some people because or not even know about, because one thing that happened right after we got the bad diagnosis, I probably didn't watch YouTube at all for about 2 months.
We
Yeah.
all
And,
kind of just
Tuned
turned
out.
it off.
I was just laser focused on him, and and so I here and there would hear about people mentioning us and offering prayers for us, and all those kinds of things. And so there's probably people I'm not even aware of that did that, because I just randomly will be looking through an old live stream and people will mention, hey, pray for the E's this weekend,
Oh, there's so many of those.
and there was so much of that. We just appreciate everyone that did that. And the prayers and all that love and support were huge for us. The comments, to go back and, whenever we post something, just to read through those comments and to know the love and support were there are really helpful. They do mean a lot when when you're having the tough times like that.
Okay. I'm going to do this and let you have a break because I have a feeling you're getting choked up. So
Okay.
I'm going to go down the list.
Lady Freedom is one too. She was saying some nice things. I was listening to her today and she was one that said some nice things about us, and we appreciate it.
And Granny says, don't forget to talk about New York.
Granny, we will talk
won't.
about New York. New York, that's what we did for Cole's Make-A-Wish trip. We went to New York and it was amazing. So we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. So I'm going down the list. Hobo's mom sent a card and she sent the pillows. And Michelle sent flowers. Michelle 420KY sent flowers to the funeral. There's some people that I think use their real name. And I am not going to use anybody's real name on here because I do not want to do that to you, except for Sharon Marlowe, because Sharon Marlowe uses her real name in chat. Sharon Marlowe,
is it her?
She called to check on us.
Yes.
I mean, she was amazing. So, and she also sent us, I believe it was a peace lily, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dreaming of blue skies and sandy beaches. What can I say? I mean, she has been nothing but an awesome support.
Yes.
I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to embarrass her of all the gifts that she has sent our son and our family, but she has been a good friend, an ear, someone that can help us, a resource. She's been absolutely amazing. But most of all, she's been a wonderful friend to us. Mally Cat sent us some flowers, Betty in the coffee club, and then of course, Real Me Too. Real Me Too is one of the most kind-hearted, wonderful
Absolutely.
people I've ever known in my life. And I'm proud to call her our friend. And she checks on all three of us. So all the time.
I know.
And she would write beautiful letters to Cole. And she got to meet him.
Wait till you see what she did for him with this Make-A-Wish.
Sorry.
It's
I'm going to keep going. But
Yeah.
Real Me Too, just know we love you. And also Dreaming, we love you too.
Absolutely. Wonderful people.
They were consistently there for us. Crime Junkie. These are people who sent, some monetary help. And Crime Junkie, Sonia, Wild Lilac. Y'all, I'm trying to do this without my glasses because I don't want to squint. Angel Wings, Deanna, Holly, Jane Michael Interiors also came to the funeral. Thank you so much, and sent a cash up to us. There were a few people that used their real names, and like I said, I'm not going to use their names, but please know that we appreciate you. Just Janice, Lily Cat, Justin, and the Pearls. Brenda Calvert, Marie McCall, GTO Guy, and SS Butterfly Kisses have been amazing too. Yeah. They went above and beyond, and we appreciate you. Yvette, Casper, Angela, Biscuits and Gravy 58, ELS Sped Teacher, Just a RN, Sassy Sandy T, B Betty, Baby Love, Ginger for Ob, PJ, Froggy, Veronica Be True, Smiley, and Michelle. And then of course, special thanks to Justin and Josh for, hosting that prayer vigil and getting all those people to pray for our son. It means the world to us.
Machete said, "This is my real name."
Do you have it legally changed to?
Thank you to Seth, and Mr. and Mrs. Car Guy and Gina H. They were all at the funeral as well. And there may have been other people. I was very overwhelmed that day. It was a hard day.
It was overwhelming.
It was a long day. But if I missed anybody, please just let me know. I'm happy to thank you on air. But most of all, I mean, you just go look at the comments. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who prayed for him, and
Thousands, honey.
Thousands.
and
I mean, yeah.
So many creators had all of their listeners as well.
oh, and
What's the
yes,
guy that does the videos? I can't think of his name because
the
I'm
guy that does the videos.
that does all the car videos with the where he was trying
Silver?
the lights. No, the one that does the lights.
Mob
know,
crew.
Crew.
Mob Crew. He had some shout outs and prayers. I could not think of his name.
Well, I mean, and I'm sure that I'm missing some. Like he said, we didn't really listen during that time because we were kind of focused.
And there were
on
days we
Cole.
just,
yeah, we just tuned out on YouTube for sure.
But I know Justin and Brittany and Josh and Betty and all of them regularly, ask for prayers for us. So, but thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts. And if we miss something, please just tell me. I'll give you a shout out any day. I don't mean to miss anybody. I truly lost my list about 30 minutes before the show. I went to go get my list, and I think it's in our camper.
Yeah, I think it's in the camper.
Yeah.
So she had to do it off the top.
Oh,
of
and
her head.
Lady Freedom too. She also did that as well.
She did. Yes.
I forgot. I believe Lolly did too, and Smiley. Just so many people, so much love. I don't want to cry, but I saw a post from Seashore Annie today. That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
And
Do you want me to find it?
I don't know if you would know how to put it on the screen.
Oh, I can share X. I know how to do that.
Well, I know, but you're not logged in.
Okay.
But I'll share that. But she essentially, I can't. I'm gonna.
Do you want me to?
Seashore Annie has had a lock engraved with Cole's name on it, and with his birth and death, and she is adding it in Is it Liverpool?
Yes.
Oh, on the bridge.
In
Yes.
Liverpool, because he loved the Beatles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
it's
but
very-
I'll share it.
She- I think she had tried to email us, and
but I haven't
we
looked
didn't
at
get
our
the-
email.
Yeah, I might have missed the email.
We definitely haven't checked our emails and stuff like we were.
And everybody's like, I told people that we would explain why we called him Middle E. For those of you guys who didn't know, do you want to explain?
Why we?
Mhm.
You mean about like being doxxed, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our main, we use our faces, so we always kind of know that if anybody really wants to know who you are, they can find out who you are.
Right.
It's not, it's not like we're a blank screen up here. So anybody that really wants to know, they can know. And before we ever started doing this, we had initially just planned on using our real names. And then I think like an hour before we went on, we were like, well, maybe we should do the deception detective thing where we just kind of, we don't just use our real names. Cause he had said something in a video I had watched where he's like, well, let's make it a little more difficult for the people that are a little off out there that might, so it's like, okay, we'll just go by what are we going to call ourselves? Mrs. E and Auntie, it was like that.
Well,
And,
we came up with different names, but I had shared a few months ago how Mr. E came about.
Right. The Mr. E, but that was
Mhm.
right. But that was the name for the Crimecast. But anyway, so we weren't sure if we were going to use that. But the main reason really was to kind of more protect Cole because of his career, because we just didn't want people to interfere with what was going on with him, because things were going really well. And, you just didn't want people harassing his directors and producers or whatever and different shows he was on. So that was really our biggest
Of course, he didn't
concern.
care. He's like, Dad, I'm a public figure.
Yeah,
he didn't care.
He didn't care at all. So he actually helped us a lot with doing this because he understood this world, and we learned a lot from him and how this all kind of could work.
And he would often tell us that we're micro famous,
Micro celebrities.
micro celebrities.
It still makes me laugh because he say, well, you're micro celebrities, and we're like, well, what's that? And he's like, well, to a few hundred people, you're really famous, but to the rest of the world, nobody has any idea who you are. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. That's right.
So if it's okay with everybody, well, do you want to do his trip first, or do you want to show his clips first? I think we should show his clips
Okay.
I think so too.
so that you get a general idea. So I'm going to show you guys his clips that we showed at the funeral.
Oh yeah,
one
the
thing
first
G-
video we did.
Huh?
The first
guy
video.
said- GTO guy said, "Call me stupid, but is Mr. E as in mystery?"
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was and it was a it was a kind of a fake character we had used for one of Cole's birthday
Birthday.
parties, and anyway,
When
it's a whole other
turned-
story.
Yeah, when Cole turned 10, he couldn't go to escape rooms, and or I guess he could, but I had to buy the whole thing out because adults were not too keen on kids being in there. So he loved to solve puzzles and things. So we decided to make him a scavenger hunt. He woke up on his 10th birthday, went downstairs, and found a crime scene. When I say crime scene, he had his birthday decorations were torn down, wrapping paper
was
all over
thrown-
the place, a chair
Chairs were
knocked.
knocked over.
Yeah. And all he could find was a book about being a detective, like with clues and different things, and a piece of paper that was burned that had an address on it. And I said, well, we probably should just go to that address. That's probably what we're supposed to do. It's a clue. And so we go to the address, and it turns out to be the Funky Griddle, where you get to make your own pancakes for breakfast. But Mr. E had left a letter was left, and it said that he had till 5 o'clock that day to find his presents, and that Mr. E had taken his presents, and that if he found them by 5 o'clock, he would get to keep them. But if he didn't find them, Mr. E was going to keep them forever.
Yeah, so Mystery was the little villain character we'd created for the whole scavenger hunt. And
Yeah.
it involved like cryptex and invisible ink and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. to
we
get him-
went through the
took
whole
'em all
entire
over.
city, and it ended with a surprise party and with his friends. And
It was an absolute blast.
yes,
Absolute blast. So we had that Mr. E name in our head, and we're kind of thinking, what are we going to call the show? How about the Mystery Crimecast eventually? And so that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah.
And some people asked what news channel it was on, that they had seen it on some of the news channels about him.
WSMV, I believe. Oh, wait,
WS.
no, what? No, it was no.
Where hit the stories.
You
Mm,
should know.
I
no,
know.
it's Channel 5 because Nick Barris talked about it.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
right.
It was Channel 5.
Right.
Channel 5. Okay.
Yeah. So we did a few stories with them, and Yeah.
But I would like to now, guys, this is like 7 minutes long, but it's very entertaining. And this is just an example of Cole's talent. So I hope you guys enjoy
you'll
it.
see a lot of him on that Shiloh and Bro show. So they do video game reenactments.
And this is
and-
what we played at the funeral. So for those of you that couldn't be there, you'll get to see it.
Go! Let's get to work! I'm waiting. Like a waiter.
No, you wait, the table's... Come on.
So I would like to welcome Cole from Shiloh and Bros. Hello, everyone.
Here comes the coal train! No, not you!
We all really just want you to know how much you've inspired us, how much light you have brought to our lives. I mean, you walk into a room and the sun just shines.
The thing I remember the most is just how much you would always commit to the big choices. But you were truly one of the actors that has taught me about commitment and has taught me that this craft is about so much more than like breaking down a scene and just saying the lines. It's about being brave enough to like actually make the big choices.
It's a cosmetic. It's a Freddy Fazbear. Har 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 har. No?
No. I don't like sand. It's so coarse and rough. It gets everywhere.
What are you talking about?
If only we could find someone like you, Nanny.
Few women alive can live up to Mrs. Andrews' standards of efficiency. Besides, we can never afford someone of that.
I wish I could go back and go to the fourth wall all over again, and I wouldn't change a thing, especially you being there, man.
Oh my!
I mean, you made just such a big impression on me. You were one of the first people who spoke to me when I first came to class.
Hey, do you guys want to hear my zombie voice?
No! Are you? That is a terrible zombie impression.
Okay, well, how about this? Eat your brains out 'cause I'm a zombie! Okay, yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite poops in the sky. Leave it to me.
Seems so effortlessly charismatic.
Boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair.
What's up, guys? It is Gamer Time here, and today we are going to be doing something totally off our taxes.
I just remember you making me feel so welcome, and because I was so new, and like that just made me feel really good and had a lasting impact on me.
Let's see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her!
Hands down, my favorite scene of all time that I've ever done in that class was with you. It was the Primal Fear scene.
Today we're going to be reacting to a piece of toast falling over. Let's get into it.
Nobody can do comedy like you. I have not had such a good scene partner for comedy since.
It always inspired me to see somebody even just a little bit younger than me that was working so hard, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Everybody, me Swamp Man Sam, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make the best mustard possible.
It's a good thing I did that so you guys know how to use these things.
That was our only use!
You were literally so nice, and I felt comfortable enough to play chess with you over iMessage, and eventually I think you were nice to me. I think you went easy on me, but it was a tie. Thank you for being the best chess opponent ever.
Anyone know how to play chess?
I know how to play
No,
chess.
not you.
Yeah, how does the knight move?
You know we don't know how to explain it.
It's like a circle!
What if I don't know how to read a clock?
You make me feel like I invented the wheel. Like a purge rapper club in the seal.
Hey, they give us personalized stats for the match. Most accuracy, me. Best looks, me. Most chiseled abs, me.
Those are made up stats.
No, they're not. They're real. And they also say you all stink at battle royales.
You helped make me feel so welcome and so included. I'm really thankful for you for doing that and making me feel so accepted.
Is it really that much of a stretch to go from friends to being, well, more than friends?
It's not too late to back down from the dare, Jane. There wouldn't be any shame in it.
We do not cook with our hands. We cook with our hearts.
Do we still use our hands?
Yes.
You're getting a what?
I know it's hard to understand, Thomas, but when you're old...
I'm 13 years old. I know what a divorce is. You can't do this to me.
We played Foursquare together once. She introduced herself, and... well, I don't remember anything we said, but she seemed sweet.
Oh, God. All right. Damn, she's packing heat.
Don't talk to me that way. What are you, 12?
I'll be 18 in November.
Okay, well, nobody likes a Scorpio.
Well, actually, I'm a Sagittarius.
And you are such a light. You're an awesome human being. I love you.
And we all want you to know that we're thinking of you and that we love you.
Every broken bone, I swear. Every broken bone, I swear. I did it all. I did it
my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
Oh man. So we're lucky to have all of that and more. I mean, there's just tons of it out there.
We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of auditions.
Yeah, because we would do after COVID, a lot of acting became video auditions, and then the industry kind of got used to that. So most of them got kind of moved past the wanting you to come in and audition. They wanted you to make the video and send it in. So I've got hundreds of those on my phone. I can go back and watch him doing all these great scenes. So
And he had a movie. That was
yeah, it's out. It's still on Tubi, I think.
Yeah, that was a goal of his, and he had other things he wanted to do. And but yeah, he just loved the performing, and I don't know what he would have ended up doing. He loved acting, but I think he kind of would have ended up wanting to be more in the producing, directing, writing, creating that part of it.
He wanted to go to college to be a finance major so that he could make enough money to be able to
fund his own projects.
Right. Yeah.
And that's a great plan. I don't think he wanted to be a starving actor.
Yeah. The movie he was in, and I'm not going to tell you it's a great movie, but it was a movie, and it's called The Cunning. And the YouTube channel he's on, that he did several episodes. The dog's digging. Sorry.
Needing to go out, maybe.
No, he hasn't been quite right since Cole passed. Honestly.
Really
But he let's see. Oh, the show he was on YouTube was called Shiloh and Bros, and I think they've got 10 million subs. 13.
Yeah, it's 11. I was looking at it.
Oh,
today.
11. Okay.
I was trying to see his last video.
And then there's some other gaming people that recognized him. The cat. I can't think of the cat's name. What's that cat? What's the name of that cat?
The guy that
anyway.
Yes. Somebody in the chat might
It's
know.
okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't even think I shared it with you.
Noodle.
Think Noodle. Acknowledged him. Acknowledged his passing. Just a lot of people.
Well,
did.
Yeah. So there was that world, his world. If you want to, it was, to me, I love to watch them. But if you go into any social media like TikTok or Instagram, any of those, and just type in Cole P. Harris, but you got to do the middle initial because that was his actor name, because you got to, you'll see all these amazing tributes and edits and different things that people have done. And it was all over, on YouTube too. If you do that search, you'll see all of these people that were fans of the show and people he worked with and everything else. And they found pictures I didn't even know existed. And, there was a lot of love for him, and he would have been surprised, I think, a little bit by it.
Actually,
but
I'm going to share.
He was a pretty humble kid. He didn't really think of himself that way.
He wouldn't have expected that.
I'm just going to show you TikTok real quick.
Yeah, he wouldn't have expected.
Someone again asked the name of the movie. The movie that's on Tubi is called The Cunning. It's like a horror movie, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see this is all
tributes
and
to
edits to him and
on TikTok. Hundreds and hundreds.
This is just TikTok.
The Shiloh and Bros fans they're big fans of their show. I mean, they love the show, and that family was great too to us.
One of his fans that he actually did a scene with, or did a show with on his YouTube channel, She actually set up, I think it was July 21st. Her name's Ashley, and she set up a everybody wear orange day.
Yeah.
On the 21st. And but anyway, I'll take that down. But if you guys want to, if you want to see more about him,
we couldn't believe it. But it was just
unreal.
We just didn't. You just
had
don't
no
know.
idea.
You didn't know what it would be like, and but he would have loved to know that he impacted people. And
you want to take a break?
I do.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah. You can take a break. I mean, we have a million people to recognize just in this stream. We've got Little Miss Sharon, Kiki or Kai, show poodles. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Well, I'll do all that at the end if that's okay. There's so much. I mean, just in this stream.
Do you want to do the Make-A-Wish trip?
Yeah. I did not, because I was doing that other thing all day. I did not I can do some highlight pictures and share them.
Well, yeah, we can just talk about it. So we too, I mean, he of course, being the actor, he loved Broadway. I mean, he just absolutely loved theater. Live theater is his favorite thing, and watching it. So
here's this is a fun picture real quick. He got to meet Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
When he was at the children's hospital. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. Jelly Roll was very nice to him.
Yes. I just saw that one.
Yeah.
I'll keep looking.
And he what's the other charity he got to go to New York first?
Sunshine Kids.
Sunshine Kid. So only a handful of kids get to do the Sunshine Kid. Like each hospital, I guess, that's involved, they get to pick 4 kids out of all of the oncology kids. And the trip was to Broadway. And so Vanderbilt, knowing Cole being the actor and the love for Broadway, he got picked to do that. And so I'm glad he got to do that trip because he was still relatively healthy at that point. So he got to do that and go see Lion King and Aladdin. And then they did lots of other stuff in New York anyway, but he got to do those 2 things. They had like beach parties and different stuff. And that's where he was
singing. That's where he was at. Yeah.
Him singing My Way was him. They were having a karaoke party, and that's what that was. So he got to do that trip in the summer before he got that second tumor back. And then, when we had been he had wanted to go to London to see theater in London, but it takes a lot more planning. So we were kind of waiting on that. And then when we got the terminal diagnosis, like, okay, we got to change this to New York. So we got in touch with the Make-A-Wish people and moved very quickly to go there in, I guess it was mid-March or so. And we didn't take Big E because that just was not going to work. That kind of trip would have been very difficult for him for a lot of reasons. So the 4 of us went instead. And
Auntie and Granny stayed with Biggie.
Yeah, that was when we were down for a few weeks.
Because
and he just
flying's very tough, and his biggest fear is birds anyway. And there's just pigeons all over the place in New York. It just would have been very difficult. And so it was a great help to not take him there. Although we usually try to do everything together, but anyway, so we went, and they had set up, hotels and 3 shows. He kind of had his list of Broadway shows he wanted to go to, and Mrs. E, said, well, he had a list of 5. We'll pay for the other 2. And so we kind of worked the other 2 into the schedule. And then while we were in flight, really, she was texting with, you might have seen the lady at the beginning of the video that's talking about Cole in that last video. That was his teacher, one of his acting coaches at Fourth Wall, which is a wonderful acting studio in Nashville. And that's where he really grew as an actor there. And she loved Cole, and we had her speak at the funeral. She's amazing. So she had a couple of contacts on Broadway. And then by the time we landed, our first show was to go see Wicked. And this is him with the two witches, Glinda and what's the name of the other? Elphaba. Glinda on the left and Elphaba on the right. And by the time we landed, she said, "Hey, I've got it set up where you're going to get to go on the stage and meet the cast." And so after the show, we went up and met them, and they were amazing. They were great. Talked to us forever. And then I think
GTO guy says his acting coach is pretty. Yeah, she's actually a Emmy Award winner. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's been in lots of stuff, and she's very talented in her own right. And I mean, her acting school in Nashville is in high demand. It's really good actors keep coming out of there. And Cole really grew a ton while he was with her. But anyway, so I think it was at Elphaba. You got her phone number eventually.
Yeah, Elphaba. She said it was funny because she said, "What other shows are you guys going to go see?" And I said, "Well, tomorrow he's going to go see Harry Potter and Book of Mormon." And she said, "Well, my husband just finished his run as Harry Potter. Let me see if I can help you guys get backstage for that one." And so she gave me her phone number. I still have it. She actually sent us condolences when he passed. And she helped, she and other people, a lot of other people helped. But they made it so that he could meet the cast of Harry Potter. And you can tell about that because I didn't get to go on that one.
So yeah, we could only get 2 tickets for Harry Potter. And because of his mobility was difficult, it was just made sense for me to be the one to be with him. And so even though I know you would have loved to have seen Harry Potter,
that would have been my favorite show.
It would have been your favorite probably. So anyway, so Cole and I go to see that show, and it was great and everything. And but we didn't have it set up to go backstage. And so they came out at intermission and had us come to this like side wing. And some of you might know, but the kid that played Draco Malfoy, Draco. I'm not the Harry Potter super fan like everybody else is, but anyway, but I mean, they're great movies. I get the names mixed up. But Draco Malfoy, he was on Broadway playing his part as an adult in the show. So he's the actual actor is playing that role. And so anyway, we go back to the wings, and the whole cast, I mean, this is like during their intermission, the whole cast comes back to meet him and talk to him and hang out and take pictures. And Draco, I thought if he came over at all, we might get like the drive-by, hey, just shake your hand and leave or whatever. But he just stayed and talked with me the whole time. And he had his arm around me like that the entire, like he's one of those guys that just like grabs you around the neck and just talks to you like that, And was asking all about Nashville and all these different things. And he was great. They could not have been sweeter people. So that's the whole cast, or just about the whole cast. Some of the other ones you couldn't meet, we met after. And this is during their intermission when they all need to be resting, getting ready. And it's like, guys, don't you guys need to be on stage here in a couple of minutes? They spent that whole time with us, and they were really great. So we went back and watched the rest of the show. And then afterward, we got to do the backstage thing, and we toured the whole theater in the back and met all the special effects people, the hair people. We went back in the little green room, and the lady that puts the sorting hat, she came and put the sorting hat on him. And the kid that, my favorite character and actor in the whole thing, we didn't get to meet him before he came back. And it was great. There couldn't have been any sweeter. And so that was that morning or afternoon.
Tried to outdo the next. It was amazing.
Yeah. Then they gave him like the swag bag, like the bag of all the posters and the T-shirts, and they gave him like an actual piece of paper that Harry Potter signs in the play, like as a prop, and gave that to us. So I was like, oh wow, we got an actual Broadway used prop. That's amazing and cool. And that was fantastic. So that night we had Book of Mormon,
which I'm looking for.
And and by the way, he wasn't feeling great during all this. We had some rough days. We basically were having to rest during the day and try to kind of give him enough pain medicine and such to kind of time it right where we could make it to the show. But he would always perk up for these shows, no matter how bad he felt. It was like, yeah, let's
There
go
wasn't
do it.
one picture he didn't smile in when you all were taking pictures at the shows.
Yeah, I mean, he was really feeling the pain on that trip, but he pushed through for the Broadway. And we did Book of Mormon that night, which is a hilarious show done by the South Park guys.
I didn't realize how
wildly
risque.
wildly offensive, if you're easily offended, probably don't do it, but it was a great show.
I think
And
that's Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon. And then we
I think this picture is Book of Mormon. It may not be. I can't really see.
Yeah, that's Book of Mormon. So that the kid with the thumbs up, he's the one playing the part that the guy that eventually Josh Gad's made the role famous in Book of Mormon. And this is this I think this
Or
is
the Book of Mormon made Josh Gad famous.
where you're right. There you go. And these are some of the actors from the show, and they were incredibly sweet. And they actually gave him one of the Books of Mormon autographed by the two leads.
I'm going to see if I can find
as
it
a stage
next.
prop. And plus the posters and the T-shirts and
It
all
almost
that
started to
stuff,
feel
too.
like a competition, really.
Yeah. So what it started to feel like is each Broadway show was trying to outdo the last one, because word was spreading at that point. We'd get to these shows and they'd say, "Oh yeah, we know all about Cole," and they were like, "Oh, all of Broadway." One of them said to us, "All of Broadway
This is
knows
a picture
is
of him
here."
watching Book of Mormon.
Yeah, I think that statement was very impactful.
Look at him
Yeah.
watching Book of Mormon. He was thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a funny show, and that theater.
Yeah, they did. They said that all of Broadway knew he was there, and they were all trying to get him at their show, get him to come to their show.
Yes, we were getting invited to other shows that we hadn't even put on our list. People were just like, "Hey, we can get you tickets for this," and
He was the Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby. We actually we could have gone, but that particular day, it was just the worst day he had while we were there, and he couldn't do it. So what was the fourth one? Was Moulin Rouge. We saw Moulin Rouge, and
I'm trying to find it.
and they gave him a ton of stuff. They gave after we did that show, they gave him like a hat that was signed by the cast. You want me to tell this part with the lead actor?
Absolutely. I'm trying to find it. I'm having a real hard time because they didn't download the way I wanted them to.
The lead actor, that he has like this bandana that hangs in his pocket during the whole show. And what they do with these props is they'll have little tags on them with their name on it, so that in the dark they can see, okay, this is my prop, right? So that's why they do it this way. Well, instead of the actor's name, they had Cole's name written on the handkerchief. So the lead's carrying Cole's name for the whole show, and that was very cool. They gave us like some sheet music from the show, and again, all these people, I mean, all of them hung out for like a half hour or more, and we were having to leave because I could tell how tired Cole was getting, and we have to be, man, guys, thank you so much, but I just got to get back to the hotel. It would be like that, and all of them would give us the tour and the whole thing. So we got all these pictures of him on every Broadway stage.
I got it. Hold on.
Which was the one? Which one was the one that did the chanting? Cole is here.
Wait, no.
yeah.
We're
So
not there yet.
Yeah, that's
hold
the
on.
last.
I want to show this real quick.
Okay.
Hold on. So there's the handkerchief.
And yeah, that's the handkerchief that the lead actor had in his pocket the whole time with his name there. And that was just, and we've got all this stuff in like these little boxes, that we had.
I want to show the other
Like
one real
collector
quick.
boxes, so that
Oh, that one's
for
I
him to
can't
look
show that
at.
one, but you get the general idea.
And just throughout, we kind of had these. We while this was all going on, Mrs. E and I would often talk about how it did feel like the hand of God was with us on that trip, and was just making these things kind of happen for him. So the show he was the most excited to see was Hamilton. That was his number one on his list, and that was the last one we got to go to. And when we got there, well, prior to that, might have been my favorite moment actually, because we had a his name's escaping me, but he was a Broadway producer, Mark Levine. He had been in contact with us saying, hey, if he would like to, I know all about Cole, and you guys were texting and calling each other, but essentially, he said, "Hey, if you'd
I
like
didn't know
to,
he was a big deal, but apparently he was.
Obviously, he was.
what's the name for the Broadway Awards? It's escaping me. What's the
Tonys.
trophy? Tony.
The Tonys.
He had he goes, if you'd like to hold a Tony, I can meet up with you guys somewhere. And the days that he was available, Cole was really feeling too poor to leave the hotel, and we were trying to line it up, and we found some time before Hamilton, and we met outside of Hamilton.
I'm trying to find it.
And he had his Tony that he brought, and Cole
He's
got to
carrying
hold
it
it.
all
And
around.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you
There it
have the
is.
video or a picture of it?
Just the picture.
Yeah. So we're
So-
outside of Hamilton there.
Mark called me and he said, I'm going to carry the Tony around. Even if I have to come to the airport, I don't care. I want Cole to hold a Tony. And so he, the only time that we could work in was right before Hamilton. And Mark came up and let Cole hold his Tony. He told him he couldn't keep it repeatedly. But what was funny is that the Tony was actually for Hadestown, which was one of Cole's favorite musicals.
Yeah.
So
We didn't realize that at
we
the
didn't
time.
realize he was the producer for
But when he
Hadestown.
handed him that Tony, his face just lit up in a way. It was just, it was really sweet. And so that was a great moment. And
It was amazing. And
yeah.
I'm still trying to find the other thing. So just keep talking.
So anyway, we only, unfortunately, we could only talk to him for like 10 minutes, and then we had to go inside for Hamilton because we were running late. And they treated us like VIPs coming in. I mean, it was like right this way kind of thing, And we had great seats there. And none of us had seen Hamilton before, not the movie version or anything. So I didn't know the
I
show
had
at
been
all.
putting it off, and Cole had been trying to get me to watch it for years.
So it was all brand new to us. And
You may have to send it to me again.
you want me to do it now?
I might be able to send it
I can
to
just
my-
hand you well.
I might be able to send it to myself. You just keep talking.
So we're watching the show, and if you've seen it before, you know the part I'm talking about. But Hamilton, I guess that's a little bit of a spoiler, but it's history also, I suppose. But his son dies, and there's a part where there's that song called
It's Quiet Uptown.
It's Quiet Uptown. And it's incredibly sad, and it's them mourning the son, and she's singing this line. It's like unimaginable,
It's
and
the unimaginable.
the unimaginable.
It's about their son passing away.
And when she's singing the song, it was so powerful. The whole that was the most powerful of all the shows we saw. Mrs. E later was saying that she goes, sometimes you see the shows that Broadway, it gets a little stale, and you can kind of tell with some actors they don't always have the energy. These guys were super energized for Hamilton, and they, of course, have been doing it for years. But anyway, so she's singing the song, and when I was sitting here thinking, it's almost like she's almost breaking character. She is so emotional.
Passionate, yeah.
And it's so powerful. I almost felt like she was singing to me. That's kind of what it felt like.
And I said the same thing.
And then later we talked after the show, and we both kind of said the same thing. It was like, yeah, I mean, that was amazing. It was almost like she was singing right at us. So anyway, we go on stage afterward. We're meeting the whole Hamilton cast. I mean, and those guys, the whole group was there with us. They were amazing. Some of them have had various cancer battles in their family, and they were just super sweet people. They would have, I don't know how long, they would have stayed with us for an hour or more if we had let them do that. And then the lead actress, she goes up to Mrs. E and she says, I just wanted you can tell this part better because I'll mess it up.
Well, she came up and hugged me, and I said, your performance was so moving and beautiful. And I said, that song was amazing. And she hugged me and held me tight and said, I was singing that to you. Actually, the whole show's dedicated to Cole. The whole cast was dedicating that show to Cole.
Yeah. So we're hanging out. Do you have the video?
I'm trying.
Okay.
I could not find it on my computer for some reason. I'm working on it.
All right. And so it was just it was amazing that he got to do what he got to do. And by the way, I should be thanking people. This is how long we've been gone from YouTube. I don't even know what jewels
I don't
are.
even know what those are.
I don't even know what that is. So
But
I
thank
guess
you.
YouTube should. But thank you for the 250 jewels. Saiso Grit, and then somebody else did Jules earlier too.
A NorCal
Um,
Soul Gal gave us a $9.99 super chat.
Oh
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
Would you do that while I'm
Alicia
trying
Hot
to
Wheels
gather
also did
this?
250 Jules. Thank you for that. I'm sorry, we're just
Love
a little rusty
Love
on
being a
all of this.
mom of 4 did 10 jewels. Horsey Love, no hate, gave us a 19.99 super chat.
Are you able to pull them up?
Yes, I'm just going to the start in
Okay.
um,
Oh, okay. I see.
yeah.
Well, let me
And then
highlight.
Jane Michael Interior Staging 10 jewels. Hobo Mom $2 says please cherish pillow I made him. Thank
Oh, so
you.
many people. I need to do this. I need to. Let me do this while she's looking for the.
Okay.
So Shauna Butterfly, Kisses is good to see you all. Thank you for being a member for 2 years, for 24 months.
Wow.
Sharon Marlowe gifted 5 Crimecast memberships. Thank you for that. Very Lisa B. Always. You can do this, Mr. and Mrs. E. You're with friends, and she's been a member for 22 months also. Ty Bay Lux is sending you all so much love. Been praying for you. Also, Trial and Sidebar isn't the same without you. Member for 18 months. Thank you. We appreciate that. Paige Turner's been a member for 16 months. Clutch and Pearl said, please hit the thumbs up. We love the ease. Thank you, Clutch. We appreciate you being here. Lori says, I'm so sorry, Mr. and Mrs. E. I think of you all often. We appreciate it, Lori, and thank you for the super chat there. Shirley gave 10 jewels and hiding. 10 jewels hiding. What is the jewel?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what this is. I'll have to do some research. Hobo Mom also gave 10 jewels hiding. Why are they hiding? Why are jewels hiding? Melissa French gifted a Crimecast membership. Good to see you, Melissa. Thank you for that. Dreaming of Blue Skies has been a member for 25 months. Wow. She says, it's good to see you all. We love you all. Continued prayer for friends. Little Miss Sharon gifted a Crimecast membership. We appreciate that. And a $10 super chat says, love from Australia. Sassy Granny just became a member. Thank you, Sassy Granny. Great name there. Shauna became a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a member. Blessed Happy Nana, we love you all. Has been a member for 10 months. Man, I really missed a lot. I was just, I'm like I said, we're rusty, and it's just been,
I'm trying, guys.
We, Hey Jude says hey, and with a $5 super chat, we appreciate you. YouTuber is here, 30 jewels. Thank you for that. Oh, okay.
Oops.
Do you want me to finish this, or?
Yeah, go ahead and finish it.
Let's see. Nicole Goforth, thank you for the super chat for $4.99. Holly Naomi gifted 5 Crimecast memberships. We appreciate you doing that. Shy One, 10 jewels and a floating heart. Okay, so it must be like a sticker thing or something, right? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
For Romy 2, Forever in My Heart, she's been a member for 26 months.
Wow.
Allegedly with Brittany J says, I miss you guys praying for you. I'm so sorry for your loss. You guys are exceptionally amazing and unbelievably strong. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. We appreciate that. And congratulations on the new baby also.
Yeah,
Heidi,
that's how long it's been. Brittany's had a baby since we've been here.
I know. I know. But yeah. Probably walking at this point. We've been gone so long. Let's see. Heidi, 450 jewels, butterfly. Maybe they can they see? I guess they can see that. 10 jewels, floating heart. Thank you, War Damn Eagle for that. Crazy Country Gal, 2 jewels and a silver star. It's like a foreign language with these jewels, right?
I think that I'll show you later what it is.
Astrology for Mystics
It's
with Jen
pictures
became
on
a
the screen.
member. Thank you, Jen. It's been good to know you and appreciate your support there. Hobo Mom, please cherish pillow. I made it. Yes, we do. Yeah,
We do.
They were a wonderful gift. The gift you didn't know you needed until we got it. They were fantastic.
Okay, go a little faster.
Jane Michael Interior Staging, 10 jewels and hiding. Horsey Love, no hate. As a coffee club member, we were all praying for you. We love your work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Horsey. We appreciate that. Love being a mom of 4 tendrils in
Thank
hiding.
you.
Thank you so much. NorCal, SoGal, to the E family, you've all been in my thoughts and prayers daily. Wishing y'all peace and love. So glad I got
Thank
to meet
you.
Cole at the dinner with Sebastian's Army. You've been greatly missed. Much love.
Thank
you
you.
for that. And then I think we are caught up.
No,
I know a couple of
Alicia
new
Hot
ones.
Wheels.
Well,
250
Sassy's been a member
Joules.
for
You
21 months.
missed
Love you guys
Alicia
so
Hot
much.
Wheels.
I think this is where the whole conversation about the jewels
This
came
is where
in.
it
So
started. I mentioned
that's where I'm
okay.
caught up. So,
Oh my
but
gosh, you haven't got down to the lab yet.
Oh
no.
my gosh, Josh, you didn't have to do
and
that.
then 2 jewels for couponing with a silver star.
I like couponing.
Couponing. And then
Thank
Josh.
you so much,
The
Josh.
community is missed. Thank you for
Thank
that.
you,
With the
Josh.
$99.99.
And hey, congratulations
super
on
chat.
the 50,000 plus. That's awesome.
So awesome, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You deserve it. Thank you.
Those guys are doing, Josh is doing great with his channel. It's amazing. KC Chiefs for Life, continue prayers for you all. Member of 22 months. Thank you for that. Member for 12 months, So Grit. Good to see you all. Much love from April and I. Brenda Calvert, been praying for you all. Good to see you as a member for 15 months. Mystery Sky, Crime Talk member for 16 months. April, Real Talk 350 Joules, Finger Heart. Karen Wynn, thank you for sharing Cole with us. Hugs and prayers. Karen, we that's kind of part of it. We want to share him. We're proud of him.
We raised a great human being, and I think that it was only more reinforced after he passed. People came forward and told us many stories, things we had no idea. And you always think you want your kids to act a certain way, or they act a certain way around mom and dad and don't act the same way around other people. Turns out he was better than we thought. So,
yeah.
Somebody asked earlier, did he ever do anything mischievous or that he wasn't supposed to? And no.
Not that I know of.
Not a lot.
What are you? Did you get through all of the things?
No.
No, I'm not.
Oh my stars.
So Real Me Too, $9.99. Thank you for that. She says, Mr. and Mrs. Z, I know I've told you many times, Cole impacted my life like no other young man has ever done. Thank you for letting me spend time with him. What an incredible young man, forever in my heart.
Thank you.
I know. And I know he did. Mama Marissa, 10 Joules and hiding. Ginger for up. So wonderful to see your faces. Thank you for sharing your precious son with us. Continued prayers. Thank you for being a member for 23 months. Gabby missed $10. He was such a beautiful soul who brought a bright light to all around him. The loss is felt by many. My prayers for you and your family.
Thank you.
For strength and understanding for your beautiful family. Thank you, Gabby. Rosebud, 2 Joules and a silver star. It's good to see all these people. It's one of the reasons, it's been hard to decide when to come back.
But we've missed you guys a lot.
But we just, you just have to, we needed to come back,
He would want us to be back. He would want us to carry on.
Even when he was sick, he pushed you guys to go back on. And
he'd always be like, are you going to go live? Are you going to go live tonight? Or are you going to, it's kind of like that. He wouldn't say he was proud that we were doing it exactly, but we knew he kind of liked that we were doing it. And Alicia says, I'm honored to be a crime dog.
15 months. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. And then dreaming of blue skies. Love you all and continue prayer. We know you do. And we appreciate it in so many ways.
I can't even mention the number of things that you've done for us.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
The picture you sent, it fits perfectly in our house, actually.
Yeah, I've shown that one.
Yeah. I mean,
it is perfect.
I mean, it fits. It's like it was designed for the house. April, Real Talk, 30 Joules and a flower. Thank you very much. And 10 Joules and a gold coin. Thank you, April. And then Maritz, Mary, I don't know. What do you think, Mrs. Z? How do I pronounce? Merit Tazamas, 70, $50. She says, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. My heart goes out to you all. God rest Cole's soul and prayers for your family. I love you, Mr. E's family.
Thank you all so much.
5 Joules from April, Real Talk. And so thank you so much for that. We appreciate all of the support and memberships and super chats and everything you guys do, and just and being here with us. And I mean, we've been gone a half year.
We really have.
And it's easy to, we're amazed that people are
Oh,
still with
Justin,
us like this,
my goodness.
And then Clutch Them Pearl.
Oh my
Clutch Them Pearl
gosh.
says, "Cheers to Cole, always in our hearts and memories." So sweet of you, Justin. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. And it's just
GTO guy. My
GTO got
goodness.
dinner on us. We can't imagine or convey how sorry we are. I wish I could have met him.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Thank you so much,
Thank
GTO.
you so
guy.
much. And you guys have already done too much.
It's very sweet of you. We appreciate it so much.
I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Okay,
do you
so
want to
this
set
is one
up?
of the highlights of the
Oh.
trip. So we're on stage with Hamilton, and then this happens spontaneously from one of the actors.
Everybody say Cole is here! 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 Hamilton on Broadway! Hamilton on Broadway! Cole is here! 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 Hamilton on Broadway! Hamilton on Broadway!
I mean, how many kids get to have the Hamilton cast improvise a little, little song for him on the spot like that? And it was just really cool. And
What's funny to me is you're like one of the actors. That was the main actor. That was
that was Thomas Jefferson there.
no,
right?
that wasn't Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, wait, I gotta
okay,
go
I'm
back
gonna
and
play it
watch.
again.
Everybody say Cole is here! Cole is here!
Oh, right.
That's Aaron Burr, right?
Cole
Yeah.
is here! Cole is here!
I thought it was Thomas Jefferson that started it. But no, you're right.
Cole is here! 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 Hamilton on Broadway! Hamilton on Broadway!
That was
Okay,
awesome.
so that was Aaron Burr that started it, and Hamilton right beside him, and then Thomas Jefferson was down on the ground, and that's I think the original Thomas Jefferson from
the first, yeah.
And what's funny is they tried and they couldn't make it happen, but they were trying to get Lin-Manuel there. He was not in town, and they were
Yeah.
trying really hard
They
to
were
get him there.
efforting that, and we
They
thought
were
that
working
might-
hard
Yeah.
to try to get him there. So that was kind of neat.
So Real Me Too sent a few
After
things
the
to us
trip.
after the trip, and she I'm gonna move the mic here a little bit, but so she had this made, so we had this hanging.
This was hanging by his bed when
By
he
his bed.
actually when he passed away.
Yeah, he was actually looking at this when he passed away.
He was.
It was right in that spot, and so that was just great to have, and kind of and then she made this amazing collage. I don't know if this I'm going to move the mic, so I'm going to stop talking so I can show it.
We've all been wanting you to stop talking.
No.
Oh, look at the Josh. Cole will always be here. That's how we feel. But look at this collage that she made. Let me pull that back. Look at that. I mean, and we had that at the funeral with us to show everybody all his things.
You can kind of see one of the hats that they signed over in the corner. That
Yeah.
was one of the props that they had all their
Yeah,
signatures.
move it this way.
Yeah, you
Go
can
this
see it
way.
there.
Go this way.
I go that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going.
One
Now
right
go
there.
up.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's the hat that's from Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, and there's the guy that with the Tony. You can see him up in that picture right there.
Yeah, Mark Levine. Yeah. But that's a gift we'll cherish as well.
So it looks great. It's just so we had that in the living room, for the last few months, and so it was just very appreciated, and it was beautiful. A lot of care went into that, and we appreciate it for that.
We've had a few more things. Miss Kelsey gifted 20 memberships. Thank you, Kelsey. That
Thank
was
you,
very
Kelsey.
sweet. Let's see. And then I think she did a milestone as well. Let me see. I think I missed it. Yes, Kelsey did. Thank you so much for sharing Cole with us. We've missed you guys so much. Well, we've missed you guys too. And Ashley Nicole Loves Jesus sent us some stars, and Sonia says, I've been in the bushes. I wanted to say that I love the ease and meeting Cole was such an honor. I will keep you all in my prayers. My heart hurts for you. Oh. And then Opal Sisk gave us 10 Jules floating hearts. You guys are the sweetest. You guys are the sweetest.
Thank you.
Trying to think.
So that was kind of the New York trip.
Mhm.
You know,
That
we did
was the highlight for sure.
We did a few other things, a little tour through Central Park and went to the Nintendo store, some things that he really wanted to do. And, you know, when we could. And so, yeah, so that was great that he got to be able to do that. Do you want to, what do you want to do next? Do you want to go into, you've got a video to play later. You
Mhm.
probably do that toward the end. We might want to talk a little bit about the future for what we're planning here.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So we do intend to continue the channel like like we had in the past, but
You'll have to give us some grace though.
we're gonna, I wasn't sure how tonight was gonna go. I wasn't even sure I could do it or not.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
I had to kind of detach a little bit because you just, when you're going through stuff like this, you just, any minute, you just cry. And so I wasn't sure how it would go. But one of the things I've found is that work is a good thing. It's one of the things that kind of distracts you and takes your mind off things. So I think it'll be good for us to just get back into various work modes, and one of those being the channel. Of course,
there's a JPEG of that I found.
There's yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
We it was so we have been talking over the last couple of, maybe the last month or so, about what do we want to do differently with the channel? Do we how do we want to do this? Can we do this? So we're one of the things we want to do is do more standalone videos, that are not always live streams, but we're going to continue live streaming also. That's really kind of the plan to go forward with that. And so and then beyond that, we'll just see where that all goes. There's a lot of course going on with several of these cases that we've followed over the last couple of years, all sorts of developments.
Behind,
and we've got our own thoughts and interpretations of some of the evidence and things that have emerged in these different places, and want to kind of explore those and give our own take on them. So we'll do that at a point.
Josh says we got more shows to do.
That's him in Central Park.
Yeah. The last time we've done a show was with Josh. I think that was the last one we've done.
Yeah,
back in late February, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh, you were showing him at Central Park there. Yeah.
I'm just finding stuff.
And thank you, BJ Boop, for the 10 jewels and the floating heart. And I appreciate it.
But that's
so that's the plan. We plan to come back and maybe even more so than we have in the past. I mean, in a lot of ways, our channel's been sort of up and down because we had health issues for the last year and a half, and
we have other jobs too.
And we have other things going on.
That's been difficult.
Other work too. So, but we, when I've been working, that's when better to keep my mind occupied with other things. So
I will say that what I have learned, I guess I thought that the way grief worked is that I guess in the past, when losing a parent, like Aunt E and I lost our father, it kind of felt like little time. It got easier, little bit at a time. Wouldn't you agree?
Right.
Yes.
And you've lost your parents as well. But this is so very different than anything I've ever felt in my life. The grief doesn't go away. We actually have been doing grief counseling and all the things, but it doesn't go away. Not this one.
No, I think
it doesn't get better. it doesn't get better. And the way someone described it to me is with the grief, what you have to do is you have to be bigger than the grief. You have to live your life around the grief. And that was something I wouldn't have ever thought. So for all of you that have lost children out there, we truly understand how it feels. But our goal is to try to be bigger than the grief. We are going to live a life to honor our child.
Right.
And hopefully you'll see some big things coming from us all in the future. Maybe not Andy, but the rest of us.
Hey, Murdoch case is going in 2027.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've already heard
I'm
about it.
ready.
I think you should go and be a live correspondent. That's what I think. But our goal is to live a life to honor our son. Our son wanted more than anything to get monetized on YouTube. It was a sticking point that he never did.
Yeah.
I may even try to help continue his channel to try to get him monetized.
Oh,
That
yeah?
was his goal. Because I've found a lot of very, very fun, cool videos. Like his Mr. Beast audition.
Yeah, I know.
I could probably play that if you want. I have that.
He was, even after he was sick, he was trying to get on that show, but with the brain tumor, there was no way they were going to take him.
Let me see if I can
But
find
the
it.
audition tape was great that he sent in.
Lisa, I'm sorry about your son. Lisa said she wanted to send her condolences to you all and a few loss of Cole, aka Middle E. I know the heartache of losing a child. Lost my son June 20th, just over 2 months ago.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry.
So just a few days after Cole.
Yeah, not long. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I found it on my I found the file on my computer and now I can't find it.
Oh, it looks, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
And a couple people have asked about little E, how she's doing.
I mean, at this point, I mean, she's doing the best.
She's doing as well as we could hope she can. She's, she started high school this year, and that's been good. And we've got her involved in a lot of things, a lot of different kind of things, and keeping busy. Her birthday's during the summer, so we're all realizing holidays are going to be very difficult, and so we were like, let's get out of town for the birthday. We're not going to do anything kind of traditional, so we went to DC and did all that, and and even still, it was hard because we vacationed together. We're a very tight family, and but she's doing okay. She's
And someone asked if you could drop the link to his YouTube channel so they could sub up to it.
I can in just a second. I am trying to do something real quick.
Yeah, I saw Lady Freedom in here. She said that Fantation's or Cole's monetization video was hilarious, and that is a very funny one of his. He was doing these kind of short comedy videos that were great.
Josh said grief is painful, but it helps you remember, and it does.
Yeah, there's a live stream that Josh did that I've thought of a lot with Dr. Gary. Something Josh said, and then something Dr. Gary had said in that same live stream. One thing Josh said that I have thought about several times was that when you have things like this happen, one of the life's cruel lessons you learn is that the world moves on, and you're kind of still in that place, but life truly goes on, and it's a tough thing that you just kind of have to accept. You're still kind of dealing with it, but yeah, life does go on. And something Dr. Gary had said too was that when he was talking about how when you have catastrophes in your life and in these kind of major events, that you'll be amazed at the people that will step in to support you. People you had no idea you really had an impact on at all. Someone that You're like, well, I didn't realize. And they'll say, oh, well, you said a kind thing to me at this. And it didn't even seem like a thing to you at the time. And if but you were apparently impactful to and important to them. But he said, you'll also be surprised at the people that you think would be there for you and they're not. And there's been some of that where it was just a bit amazing, the people that have reached out in various ways, not just obviously through YouTube, but just friends and neighbors and family and people in our community. And that have
Miss
just
Cole
gone
Harris.
above and beyond.
Hold on. But it was funny. I commented on one of Dr. Gary's things, and I told him that he'd helped us, more ways than he realized. And he was
Yeah.
like, "How did I help you?"
Yeah, I've thought
It was
about
so
that
funny.
a lot. I've thought about that
He's
a
like,
lot. It's very true.
Okay, but okay, yeah. It was
Well, it's
very
just,
funny.
you just don't know how you impact people, and that's and we learned that from Cole too. Actually, he had a tremendous impact on people. He's had people tattooing on their tattoos. Multiple people getting tattoos about him. One kid, one of his friends, named his new puppy after him.
Yes.
We've got another one of his best friends was writing this beautiful song about him. And then when we've read comments, especially, people that, he inspired me to be an actor, or he changed my life in this way. And we've had parents come up and tell us stories about their children and things that he did to make them feel welcome and help them in different ways. It's just, you just don't know the ripple effect your life can have. And
Well, and the number of people who reached out after the funeral and told us that they wanted to be like Cole.
yeah, because he did a lot in a very short time. He didn't know he had a short time, but he accomplished a great deal.
He did.
So
He did. Okay. You all want to see his Mr. Beast audition? I'm going to add it to this.
Yeah,
Just turned 18 today. I'm
Wait,
an
hold on.
actor and I'm about.
Hold on. I'll start over.
My name is Cole Harris and I just turned 18 today. I'm an actor and I'm about to graduate high school. I'm strong, smart, and built for Beast Games.
5 years ago, my sister got leukemia. I donated my bone marrow and saved her life. And last year, I fought my own battle, a brain tumor. And even though I'm now in remission, I will never quit. I always give everything my all. Like when I started my high school musical 3 months after surgery. The show was amazing.
That's why I'm here, to win. To help my family crush their medical bills, rebuild their business, and change our lives.
My edge? I'm a smiling assassin. 8 years of acting have taught me how to lead with kindness and hide my true intentions. I'm fast, strategic, and a natural born leader.
Beast Games needs someone who survived the worst and keeps smiling.
And I will keep smiling all the way till the end, especially when I win.
That's great.
yeah, you could. Yeah.
And he was a great editor too. He edited
Boy, isn't this
all
the
of our
truth?
videos.
Telling the truth says grief is the price we pay for loving so deeply. That is a thought I've had several times.
And I will tell you, like I said, I that's one of those regrets I'll never have, is he knew he was loved.
Yeah. I am very thankful that we don't have any of that unsaid kind of thing. There's things to be thankful for.
Auntie.
That I'm making an unofficial Shiloh and Bro script that's in honor of Cole.
Oh, well, they have been amazing. I will tell you
Yeah.
that the entire family has embraced us and loved us and helped us in so many ways.
Yeah,
They're great people.
They were wonderful all throughout.
Oh,
and they
did
were
you all
always-
want his channel? I'm sorry. I'll do that
whenever
real
he
quick.
was healthy enough, they were welcoming him back to work, and then just they were great anyway. But he loved that family.
Yeah.
So I will share his channel if Real Me Too hasn't already done it. Did she already do it? Okay, this
I don't
is
know.
Cole's channel. Let's see. I was going to show it real quick. I was going to share my favorite Cole video. Let's see if I can get it to pull up. Hold on.
You know, while you're doing that, I do want to say, I had meant to do this anyway. Romy 2 says Cole never did quit. He gave it his all, but God needed him more. I bet he's up there putting on a show and hanging out with our dear friend Tony Mathis too. Good men gone too soon. And we had not been back since Tony passed away. And so I'm sure we'll talk about Tony in the future anyway, but Tony had become a good friend to us, and that was a terrible loss. He was an exceptional man.
Don't believe the things you hear about him.
I mean that he
only the good. He was
met a lot of
checking
great-
even just a few days before he passed. He was checking on our son.
Yeah, I mean,
with all his stuff that was going on.
I mean, he had a lot. He had a lot going on in his own world, and he was always checking on Cole. He's a fantastic guy.
Could almost do a whole show on the misconceptions of him because
we would have probably gone up to that funeral had we not had our own thing going on.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said he would have been here. He would have been here for Cole's.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
And he would have told us not to come to his. That's what he.
Yeah.
Look at what GTO's guy said. That's funny. He said, the only silver lining is that you'll see him again. Of course, the first thing he'll say is, I was laughing at your first show back. I kept saying you signed into the wrong account.
He would not. He would have given Dad a really
Right.
hard time about that.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
we definitely had that relationship that like him kind of taking shots at me, and especially on things where I was incompetent.
And
it was kind of our humor back and forth.
That was their humor. And then I had, Cole was my person. Cole thought like me. I could always just look at him and he knew what I was thinking, and vice versa.
Definitely.
When we went on our trip, that's what I was saying. We went on our trip to Washington. Our daughter and my husband have a very similar sense of humor. And so they would laugh and say corny jokes, and I would roll my eyes, and I would kind of almost wait to hear Cole say some smart alecky remark to their corniness, And I didn't have anybody that felt the pain of the corny jokes with me the way he always did.
Yeah.
And if I saw something crazy, I'd look around at the museums and want to share it with him.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry. I'm going to show you my favorite Cole YouTube video. So that I stop crying.
I don't know which one your favorite is.
Oh, this is definitely my favorite. Let me,
Is it the one
but I
with-
have to make it big.
I
Hold
think
on.
I know what it is. Yeah, I bet I know.
Okay.
I just put 1,000 sticks of dynamite into my friend's Toyota Sienna, and we're gonna see how he reacts.
What did you put in my car?
What is up, guys? It is Gamer Guy here, and today we're going to be doing something totally awesome. This video is going to be insane. Today, we are doing our taxes.
Today we're going to be reacting to a piece of toast falling over. Let's get into it. Whole wheat, crust not cut off, disgrace. This piece of toast is so dumb and stupid. I mean, if I was in that scenario, I wouldn't fall over at all. Hey guys, it's me, white shirt, black hat man. I'm making this video to apologize to the piece of toast I reacted to a few videos ago. I did not know that his entire family was eaten in a Denny's earlier that morning. I think that's where I'm going to leave off this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera mining and building, so I will see you guys in the next video. What is up, guys? It's me. As you can see, I did a little bit of off-camera mining.
What is up, guys? Today we are going to be spending 24 hours inside of a Costco. Let's get this challenge started. Okay, guys, so I spent 2 minutes inside of a Costco before getting chased out by the authorities, so challenge failed.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Swamp Man Sam, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make the best mustard possible. You're going to want to take some bleach and ammonia. You're going to want to mix that together so you can make the best mustard possible.
Hello, everybody. It is me, Swampman Sam, and I'm here to apologize for a video that I made previously. See, I did not mean to say mustard. I meant to say mustard gas.
So we're in copper. What? Okay. Enemy combatant, close right of this door, probably on the floor. What did I say? What did I say? All right. Good aim. You're dead right there. Yeah. See, I think the rest of the enemy combatants are out there too, right? Let's see. Let's see. Am I right? You are in copper if you die here. Tell your father to leave you at an orphanage! Or if you're older than 18, then I guess put yourself in a home!
Thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's stream. This is going to be a fun time. We're going to play some Animal Crossing. And thank you, Lex7074, for the 400 bits. You're about to get swatted, LOL. What does swatted mean?
Sir, get down!
Whoa,
Sir,
whoa,
get down!
okay,
Sir,
okay,
get down!
okay.
Sir.
Hey, it's been a little while since you saw my face. Ever since I went and blew up Johnny's face. But some of the things you guys have said have not been quite true. It doesn't matter if it's true, though, just as long as it's entertaining to you. Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. I really didn't mean for Johnny to feel all that pain. The toxic gossip train. I mean, really, it was his own fault. He went out with a bang.
Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, so you know, I love all the. It just shows his personality and his sense of humor, and we're just we're
I
lucky to
found
have all of those
on his
you know.
phone last night that he was actually writing before his surgery.
Mhm.
The one he was actually writing another skit. And he was acting it out without he was talking to the camera and kind of acting it out how he wanted to do it later.
Yeah, we're gonna find little clips and videos and stuff he was working on for a while, I suspect.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? You got anything else you want to talk about tonight before we do the final?
No, you want to set it up though, so they know what they're going to see.
Yeah. So, we when at the funeral, we had the big television and had the earlier video you had watched where it showed like clips of actors he'd worked with and lots of clips from the show. Anyway, we had that in the middle of the funeral, but at the end, Mrs. E put together a slideshow, and the beginning of it is Cole. The opening clip, just for context, is Cole. I was trying to do various videos recording buildings behind me, and I was messing it all up. And so Cole was trying to teach me how to get the framing right, like with the camera, so that everything was correct. Anyway, so while we were putting this together, she found that, and it was just perfect. And then there's all of the pictures that you're going to see afterward in the slideshow are all from the last year of his life, and different things that he was doing in New York. And
I meant, are you going to tell them how I stayed up till 1 a.m. tonight?
Oh, you did. Yeah. Well, you did stay up till 1 a.m. working on it. You basically had worked on it all day, and then you realized it was not the right direction. You started all over again. You're a little bit of a perfectionist. And so, and you wanted to make sure it was right. And it was great.
And the song that I chose, I'll let you all be surprised that don't know it, is from a musical that he loved. So we'll play that, then we'll say our goodbyes. Ready? Hold on. Stop. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Let me select that.
Someone in here has suggested that I reenact all of his videos. I don't think
I actually took down the one where he tried to teach you Fortnite.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would dox him.
Right.
And so
well, we can put that back
we can
up
put
there.
that one back up because it's pretty funny because you're really bad at Fortnite.
Yeah. It was kind of like a little thing how terrible I was at Fortnite. We're like, well, we should make this a video together. You trying to play Fortnite because he would get so frustrated with me because I'm horrible.
Look at Real Me Too.
Real Me Too says, life is short. Let's learn from Colby Harris. He would say, be kind to one another. Absolutely.
He would.
I mean, it was just.
We ready?
Yeah. He was a wonderful kid.
All right. So this is the thing that we closed the funeral with, and I thought you all would like to see it.
Hey, hi. You're not making yourself the focal point. You're talking about this place, and then you do that, and then you just kind of cut yourself out into this corner. You need to be like out here talking about the building that's right there.
Okay.
You need to not be like this. What you need is to understand cinematography.
minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter and strife. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
In truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died.
It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember love, love.
You got to remember the love. You know that love is a gift from up above. Share love, give love, spread love. Measure your life in love.
Seasons of love. Seasons of
Measure your life in love.
So that bow at the end, we were lucky enough Cole's best friend had recorded that, and he sent it to me. And so that is actually him. A lot of people at the funeral thought it was stock footage.
Yeah, I
but
thought it was stock video.
It was actually him.
They were always making like videos together and stuff at school, and they just happened that when she came across that while she was working on the thing, I was like, well, that's perfect.
And that's the problem is I was getting the night before, I kept trying to just show his whole life in that short period of time with that song because I knew I wanted to use that song. And then at about 1 a.m, I said, oh, this is about a year of someone's life. And so I extended it a little bit, to include the whole time, from the diagnosis on. So, but I thought that was the best way to tell that story, was that he did, even the last year, 18 months of his life, he was still living.
He was, yeah.
We worked really hard at it.
Thank you to everybody for being here tonight. Do we have any? I want to make sure we don't miss anybody before we go.
We're going to have to go back and watch the whole stream so we can see all the comments, because I've been
the last couple here. So YouTubers are, thank you for sharing some precious memories. And so thank you for that. And oh, sure, why not 10 jewels and a floating heart. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody for being here and doing this with us. Just again, just the amazing prayers and support and kind words and everything you've all shown us. It's amazing, really. It was powerful to him. He always loved seeing the orange hearts.
He did. He loved the orange hearts. I don't know. Some of you all might remember when he came on and talked and thanked you guys. But
yeah, he always thought the orange hearts thing was cool.
He did.
Got a kick out of that, and would have been yeah. So
I'm trying to hold myself together. This is what happens with yin and yang here. I thought I would be the one crying all the time, and he would be strong, but it turns out in these situations I'm strong, stronger than I think I am.
Yeah.
But
I did better tonight than I thought I would.
Oh, for sure.
And so we appreciate everyone very much. Thank you for doing this with us, and I don't know when we'll be back, but when we come back, our next I'm sure we'll live stream at some point in the not too distant future.
I think we'll try to go weekly is what we're going to try to do. Not sure of the schedule just yet.
There's a lot of these various cases that we've got our own thoughts on.
We're going to need all of our friends, Josh needs to tell us what's going on with Nancy Guthrie.
I know we'll have to cram like a study.
We'll have to have a study session.
Because there are certainly things we missed, but
I've peeked in on some shows here and there, but not regularly. I do want to say that if you take anything away from Cole's life, is that I want you to know that life is short, and I want you to try to love one another and be kind to one another. And try to, if you have anger or resentment towards anyone, try to resolve that.
Stay away from the drama.
Well,
we will be.
We will be. We can't handle anything else in our life. So we absolutely can't get involved in any of that stuff.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Whenever you'd like.
He's been, I just can't tell you, he has been amazing. Josh, if you guys are not subbed up to Josh and Justin and all of our friends, Betty, all of them, please sub up to them. They're good people that don't have to be. They didn't care if we came back or not. They were still kind to us and still checked on us. They didn't care, it had nothing to do with, trying to be a creator and, PR and all that stuff. And Brittany too. Everybody checked on us. Everybody checked on us.
It's all appreciated.
What I'm saying is I know there's been a lot of fighting, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the stress, and it's not worth the pain.
I like what Sharon Marlowe just said. She said, "In a crazy world, be a Cole."
Well, it's funny. I had, I think I don't know. I had, when I set up his acting Facebook, you could pick your own like name thing, and I think it was Jesse Cole, and so that's kind of been a motto for me right now. Try to love people, try to be kind, and anyway, sorry, I'm getting off topic. I just want you all to get along. I want everybody to just get along. So. And because there's a lot of people in here that I love and I know that aren't getting along at the moment. So I want you all to get along. Anyway, and we will be staying out of all that. Right?
And thank you all for the continued prayers. I know people are still praying for all of us, and we appreciate it so much. We feel it.
And let's see. One more thing real quick. Let me see. Okay, let me see if that downloaded. It may not have. Nothing ever does the way I want it to. Let me just tell you. Let me see.
And
One more.
Seth, I think that's a really profound statement. Don't let hate consume you.
Yeah.
It's easy to choose a darker path, and you can't let hate consume you. That's a really great way to say it.
And even with his hernia and all his problems, Seth,
He was in a lot of pain.
He was in a lot of pain that day.
Yeah.
A lot of pain, you could tell.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can show it this way. Let's see.
I don't even know what you're pulling up here. Do I know?
Well, one thing I cannot forget. I need to. Let's see. Man, I am so bad at this, y'all. I've forgotten how to do this entirely. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, wait. I'm catching up.
Okay, you catch up.
Heather says, I'm catching up. Wanted to say I still pray for your family. It's very easy to see how Cole was so amazing. You're truly wonderful people. I've thoroughly enjoyed the show and all that you're sharing.
Thank you.
We just, I know I'm happy to share him,
It's our favorite pastime.
That's what she always says. She always says talking about Cole is her favorite pastime. And it's true. It's very proud of him.
All right. I know what I wanted to show. I want to wish this woman a happy birthday. Guys, this is Granny. This is our beautiful mother. And
she's going to be mad at you.
Asleep by now.
She's probably asleep. That's why I went ahead and showed it now. But that's our beautiful mother. And today is her birthday. And we love her very much.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
She's wonderful.
She got calls from everybody today, so she was thrilled.
Oh, she did good. Good.
Yes. Everybody called, told her happy birthday, and talked with her on the phone. And I always tell my kids that I just want you to spend time with me. That's all I want for my birthday. And
of course.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. We're not. I'm not going to do our outro. I think we're just going to end.
Sounds good.
And you guys, thank you so much for everything. Did you say thank you to everybody? Did you do Summer Breeze, Floating Heart?
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar, so I don't think so.
Thank you to everybody who came out to spend tonight with us. And thank you for just being our friends and being kind and praying for us. We appreciate you all so very much. Thank you, Summer Breeze 1984, for the Floating Heart. I'm going to show both of them how this works on the live stream. As long as I don't close a certain window, we can watch all of that and read all the comments. So we're going to do that. I didn't think I could read them during the show because I thought I would break down. So that is why I did not do that. But we appreciate you all so very much. And thank you for being with us.
Yeah.
And you guys have anything to say?
No.
We'll be working on our next show.
Yeah. We will hope to see you all soon. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you very much for being here.
What's it say? Please read back, Mr. E. I promise it will be help. Oh, yes, read back all the comments. Oh, absolutely. We're going to. There's a certain window I can't close. I think I have to like select
in the chat. Yeah,
in the
I will.
chat, yeah, so that we can read them all. Because for some reason I don't have the settings set right where it like puts the live chat up. I don't understand it. But anyway, well, you all have a wonderful night. We love you all, and thank you all for spending the night with us. You can spend your time anywhere, and you were here with us. And thank you to all the creators who were here as well. We appreciate you. Aw, Froggy, thank you. We thanked you earlier.
Yes, thank you, Froggy.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much. We thanked you as well. There was just a long list of people that really helped us out, and we appreciate it. And thank you for that $20 gift as well. You all have a
what we would have done. I don't know what we would have done without the support. I mean, it actually added a whole layer through all this that was just unreal, and it was great. And I just think about what if we'd never started the show and had all of these people in our lives, and I just
I
think
know.
it's awesome.
I know. It is.
It is.
We
are very blessed by all of you.
We've got a great
and
community.
I believe that there's a purpose for everything, and we'll figure it out in this world. Maybe we won't, but you guys were all put here in our lives for a reason, just like Cole was put in our life for a reason, and we got the blessing of being his parents for 19 years, and hopefully we get to have the blessing of having you guys in our community for a lot longer. So you all have a wonderful night. We love you. Thank you for everything. Oh, it's gonna make me play the outro. I'm gonna play it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I'm really not savvy anymore. You all have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Love you all.
We remember you. We remember you. Ooh. We're still here for you. We'll shine a light for you.